Syrill?
Go ahead.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And that's it. We're done. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed today's game.
Just as much as we did.
It's been a riveting one. No.
Time flies.
We're gonna do triple speed like Sim style. It's horrible when you do that though, because then all of a sudden you push pause and it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you breaking your children's dollhouse at 3 a.m.?
I hate when they
angry.
do that.
Yeah, I'm like, you woke up mad because there was a monster under your bed and you punched the shit out of the dollhouse. What is happening?
Every time I go to the room, it's in shambles after I just repaired it.
I know, I'm just like, no, you don't get the dollhouse back. You're gonna have to fix it yourself, and you can't because you're a child.
Ah, bitch!
So you just sit and look at this rubble and think about what you've done.
Poor life decisions.
Think about what you've done, Malleus.
Taking an odd turn right at the start of the game.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, okay.
Alright, well, back to the original announcement of, hey, we're back.
Go ahead.
We're front, too.
And all around. Surround sound coming at you.
So, yeah. Here we are.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh, sorry, Kitty.
See you there.
And we're walking. Recap. Announcements.
Announcements. We're all here, mainly. We're missing
not
two.
all here.
We're all here,
The
except
people
for we're
who
not.
are here are all here.
I don't
sure
know
about
if
that?
I can ever say I'm all anywhere.
Yeah. I've been a little frazzled at work. Oh boy, am I frazzled at work.
DM Cat is judging you.
So anyways, recap of what happened for last episode for some people who weren't here and didn't bother to watch the stream.
There was a lot of roleplay.
We went to the Airy.
Well, yes. So the group had finished up with their finished their time in Anoram Lod. They got on a boat and they headed to the Airy to complete some of the errands, pick up their prize, if you will, for having completed the mission of finding the 6 people that they were requested to find originally. And then they kind of wandered around town. Jeff put on a really awesome show.
Nat 20s.
And
That was interrupted.
we'll get to that.
No, we don't have to get to that because some of that nobody else would know about. Many of the things that happened in the Airy, not everyone was present for.
Almost no one was present.
Almost
for.
no one was present. But, yeah, I bet you that Brigitte probably went to Lud's show. I mean, your character, would you have?
I don't no idea right now.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, they went back to the Airy to tie up some loose ends, and I think it was determined that Brigitte, Ed, and M.A. went to hang out at Ed's farm.
And Ramduin was going to stay there too when he remembered
Yes.
it was free.
Yes. Ramduin was there. So
Yeah, he was like, wait, I can stay somewhere for free?
Yep.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
Just because you said that, I'm going to start charging.
You should. You'd make good money off of us.
So yeah, that's where we pick up. It is the following morning after their arrival. I think they've had a day to kind of do their thing, and we're picking up the following day after their arrival at the Airy. Hi. I was anticipating this, and I'm so happy for it.
You don't need this lap, do you?
No, actually I don't.
Good, because it's mine.
Wee-haw, wee-haw.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
You know Led's not the first one up, so...
Don't lick my pants. It's weird.
It has a flavor.
It needs cleaning.
Look, just because I happen to wipe food and drop food on my pants does not mean you can lick my pants.
That's exactly why I
Stop
can.
it. Thank you. Yes. Lay down. Alright. So, who shall we start with? Do we start with you two or the other 4?
I mean, probably odds are Verity and Led are not the first up in the
Okay.
day.
She trapped herself in there.
I'll deal with the cat. You guys
Deal with the game.
What did you do?
She's probably just screaming at a random door. She's a cat.
The look on her face right now.
I guess Brigitte's gonna wake up and go into the city.
Okay.
I don't know what she's gonna do beyond that right now.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
I'm up training Mushroom outside.
Right. I was like,
Who the fuck is Mushroom?
Oh, that's the name of your badger.
She's
badger.
really lost it this time.
yes, I remember now. All right. So go ahead and roll me an animal handling check. Yep.
Why are you like this?
9.
Plus.
Yeah, that's
That would be
Oh.
it. Thank you for thinking that. It would be
Thinking I did
higher.
better than I did.
I really do appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
it's an 8 over here and a 1 on there. So
Okay. All right. You are struggling to get the badger to listen to your commands. It's like, ooh, look at all of this fresh ground that needs digging. And it's trying. Well, it's more like it's just trying to like, cause they're foragers, so they go in, trying to.
Mushroom. No. Right here. Right here. So I guess as Brigitte's heading out, she just that's all she hears. No.
Brigitte's like, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Mushroom.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll say that Ma and
badger mushroom.
that Ma and Rimduin are out doing their morning
How could I not?
sparring session. So.
They're just gonna spar the whole game.
And people did get money. That is the thing that happened.
What?
Money
Everyone got 500.
for those who weren't here.
For
Thank
the
you.
lost people.
For telling me. 500?
Yep.
Okay.
Good cat.
I guess I'm gonna go see the Red Dragon Brothers.
Okay.
And how much will they give me for the Eyes of Charming?
For the Eyes of Charming.
Yeah.
So here's Dubar. The uncommon. They are willing to part. They are willing to buy that off you for about 200.
Okay.
Nice.
Done.
Okay. And
Lab equals mine.
Does not.
And then I will. What time of morning is it?
probably still early, probably around 8, 9 o'clock.
Are there any other shops that are open right now?
Yeah, There are stops that are starting to open.
I'm gonna try and find like antiquity shops and start asking around about my family horn
Okay.
and see if I can't find anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
Okay,
The next character I make isn't just going to be proficient in
Dirty
investigation. It's going to have
dirty 20.
Okay.
expertise in it.
You don't actually find the horn,
Okay.
but you do in one of the shops. The shopkeep actually informs you that you're the second person in 2 days who's come asking about that.
What do you mean, second person?
Dun dun dun.
Well, there was this tall lad, odd about him, that just didn't wear any shoes, but he came in asking about it the other day.
Can you describe him further, please?
Let's see here.
We have tall, stupid, and didn't wear shoes. You didn't say stupid, but I don't care.
He wore a very not old but well-loved armor. Had a strange symbol on the chest. I can't really remember what it was, but it was blocky, I guess. And then let's see here. He had kind of shaggy blondish hair, almost maybe. It was like weird between like a brown and a red and a blonde. I don't know how is he?
Strawberry, maybe?
Yeah, that's the word. Yes.
I'm imagining this character having huge glasses and looking like this the whole
Huge
time.
glasses and has never had hair in their entire life.
He's never seen hair.
Right. Exactly.
I've never seen colors before this time.
Right.
Entirely colorblind.
I just bought
Strawberry.
these glasses from the Dragon Brothers and I can see colors now. It's fascinating.
What are you doing?
Alright, Strawberry here.
This blonde, brunette, redheady look.
With a hint of
And then-
black.
Might have been Elvish. Might not have been. Maybe he was half. I'm not sure.
You're like mine?
Maybe a little bigger, but yeah, close enough.
Do I recognize the person that she's talking about?
Make me a.
Do I know this person? Check.
Yeah.
One would assume that's called history.
Yes.
One would assume.
Roll a d20 and we'll figure it out from there.
That's what I've started doing if I can't figure out what to make people roll. I'm like, yeah, just roll a d20 and tell me what the number is.
We'll go from there.
9.
He sounds familiar, but it's like, who is that? It's eluding you for the moment.
Someone with blondish, strawberry,
I'm gonna pull
brownish,
out-
blackish hair.
Hey,
And ears.
I'm gonna
sort of
pull out
like
my,
yours, but not.
my pen and paper,
Mhm.
because fuck it, I have a pen now.
Look
And
at
start, like, crudely drawing some of the other clan symbols that I know of off the top of my head and start being like, was it this one?
No.
Was it this one?
No.
Was it this one?
No, too
What?
circular.
Too circular?
I told you, it was very blocky.
Okay, fine. Alright,
So
so
draw an 8-bit?
No, it's 8-bit circle.
I'm gonna try and draw the blocky thing that she's talking about and then hold it up and be like, this?
What is it? What is it? What do you?
I don't know. She fucking said it was blocky.
Brigitte's there drawing like a stack of like playing blocks that
Tetris.
children use.
Does it look like this? God damn it.
No, it was like a. She basically just draws like a triangle. Not a triangle, excuse me. She draws like a diamond shape. And that was the general shape, but I can't remember what about it. You know, it was just that general shape.
Does that ring any bells for me?
Roll a history check.
God damn it. Y'all are fired.
Roll a ring bells check.
Not
So
Okay,
perform?
19.
Well, the only diamond-shaped thing that you remember recently is the symbol that you got on that little slip of paper from grandmother.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Jack Bandit?
Thank you. I'm so glad somebody got it. With a question mark. Jack Bandit?
Jack Bandit?
You currently have a claw digging into the fat of my thigh, and I can't help but think that
Rude.
it hurts.
Rude.
Riley's like, well, you should have thought about that.
I'm pretty
before
sure I
you
lost
made
that slip of
it."
paper with the thing from Grandma on it, so I might need that again.
Okay.
Because I don't, yeah.
Well, don't make
Wow.
me buy skin and we won't have a brothel.
God, if you weren't flesh and bone human, jeez, you should have thought about that.
Why aren't you wearing your hockey pants?
You should be wearing Full Metal Plate to deal with cats. You know the blood price. Soft and squishy, sharp and pointy.
Don't you start, young lady.
I know that was
Don't
great.
you
She's
start.
just like, I can
She
do
heard
it too.
Look. No.
Well, it's like the pixel of bird is.
Ow, 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 ow. Don't squeak at me.
Rude.
It's the thing.
How dare you not let me hurt you?
I mean,
What was
cats.
that? I can't see your face.
I'm sorry, am I inconveniencing you somehow? Too bad.
That's right, she jumped down on my foot earlier and I got, you can see the little
I'm gonna
red
take
spot.
notes for a
Oh,
second,
no.
so
She caused the hole too?
play
No, not the hole, the one in the middle of my
Shift
foot.
somebody else.
Oh.
Do you need any Band-Aid or?
I'll be fine.
I'm sorry, my cat caused you blood.
It's the risk you run dealing with a cat. Even the sweetest of them.
Yeah, your little claws need some trim in there, kiddo. Yeah, they do.
Forever.
I'm gonna kick you now.
But look how cute I am.
I'm adorable. Pet me. Don't pet me. Pet me. Pet me.
She's
Don't
just like,
pet me.
she's got her head tilted and there's just big pupils, and I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Or
I
to
love
make
when
beautiful
they do
lovers,
that.
yes, we are still searching for the dear man. In a variety of ways. You missed a doozy of an episode last episode, but Brigitte is not searching for the dear man.
At the moment, no.
Brigitte is searching for the dumb man.
The
And she
blocky.
is the strawberry man.
You follow the drinking gourd. For you folk music fans
But we are
out
not
there.
writing bowls anymore. That is that.
Aw.
We've left that town and that painful piece of our history behind.
Somewhere in his magic pre-release,
You don't
Brian's
need
suddenly
that
just like,
man. Yeah.
fucking bull.
I know, suddenly, yeah, Brian out of
I'm
nowhere.
gonna go
and
again!
his magic release is like, I had another silver, I could have gone again.
He had plenty of silver.
Oh yeah.
I really wish I would have been there so I could have kept put pocketing silver into his pocket. Be like, oh man, you got one more. Oh man, you
There,
got one
are you
more.
happy?
Ooh, piece of silver. Ooh, piece of
Oh
silver.
man, I thought
Ooh,
that was
piece
my
of
last
silver.
one. Man, how many pockets do I have in this outfit? You have 2.
Wardrobe supplied by Rob Liefeld.
Oh god,
There.
that would be very accurate.
And then once we figure it out, we got to do like the '80s sitcom, like Verity, like Verity, and you just go.
And then it freeze frames.
Yeah,
and
and then end credits.
And the credits. Who else but Verity? It's Verity. Verity.
Okay. All right.
Poke.
She's like, excuse you. What was that?
Poke.
All right.
So he was described as barefoot,
Mhm.
stupid, wearing poor armor, with pointed ears, and
Okay,
strawberry hair. Was it long or short?
Well, let's see. It was kind of shoulder length, but like tight curls.
I thought she was gonna say not long. That's short.
It's a very longish short. Oh, fuck, woman.
You're fired as a shopkeep. Get out. Get over your shop
Brigitte
now.
just starts flipping
Get out.
tables.
Like, you're a fae! You're not a real person!
She's standing there and she just, that's a very longish short. Slap.
And with Brigitte's strength, the shopkeeper goes.
Snaps.
Whoopsie!
Anyway.
We have to leave this town immediately.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys. We just got. We gotta go.
But we've got to go. I may have murdered someone. Wait, what?
I've made a murder.
You heard me.
You know that show
All right,
Making a
it's-
Murderer?
As soon as I sort of does that symbol still ring like any bells to me at all in any way, shape, or form?
It doesn't ring any bells, but you've seen it at this point, and you know that it comes from that woman.
Mm-hmm.
What she is and who she is, you have no idea.
That morning.
Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna leave.
Alright, well, good luck.
Brigitte's already like 10 miles away.
Do you want me to tell him that you're looking for it too?
Okay, I'm gonna stop and come back in at the shop and be like, yes, my name is Brigitte MacTier, and he can find me and fight me. And then I'm gonna leave.
Oh,
But where?
okay.
I said he can find me and fight me.
He's gotta go get his own investigation checks in on this ball game, boy.
Right.
fucking fight me, nerd.
Gotta find me first.
She's with the deer.
Have fun.
She's with the deer man.
I mean, we will be, but...
I'm gonna continue my search on. Slightly angrier now.
Only
Angry sim walk.
bird.
She comes across a dollhouse, she just wrecks it.
Yes.
Finds the trash can, kicks it
Kicks it
over.
over and then picks up the trash because it being dirty makes her angrier.
Is offended by the trash.
Kicks over trash can, yells at other items, and because it's dirty, cleans it up.
Yes. Oh, blarg.
Orcs Make Beautiful Lover says, if you see him, tell me he can come at me, and if needed, say, bro, we will fight.
Come at me, broeth.
It's more gonna be like, you! And then I'm just gonna, like, tackle him.
I'm just waiting for him to be like, it's you! And you're like, it's dumb blonde strawberry guy.
It's you stupid motherfucker! Ice knife, let's go. Roll for initiative.
We meet again for the first
time.
We meet again for simultaneously the first and last time.
The first and only time.
We've
All
got to go.
right.
I've committed another murder.
Guys, we have to leave. I may have murdered someone
So
else.
you're going out and still
God damn it,
searching and
Ricky.
still...
I mean, eventually I'm gonna make my way to the Collegium, too. But
Okay.
I'm more interested in now finding my drinking horn and killing this person.
Sure,
Or
sure,
fighting them
sure.
for supremacy.
Fight to the death. Thunderdome.
Alright.
Probably sometime before noon, I will get up. And probably, like, let's say, like, 10. Which is early for Verity.
I'm just thinking, it's like, I'm asleep in the tub, so anyone who has to go use the
Malleus
bathroom
walks
at
in to go
middle
to the
of
bathroom.
Just like, shit. Malleus is, he's in his living room. He's kind of sitting at his table, currently reviewing a book and sipping tea.
I'm gonna make breakfast.
Oh, you're awake. Good. How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? That was a lot of...
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of blood. I'm used to it. It's fine.
What?
I'm gonna make breakfast. Do you want pancakes? Because Mom taught me her pancake recipe before I left.
Also, you can bite it, Malleus.
Also, I'm not making any for you. No.
he gives you like this soft, please.
Go make pancakes.
And he just like, he gets like, he kind of hovers back behind you because he's curious about, he's like, his mom, you know, your mom pancakes are like the best thing ever.
Please tell me you're going to be making bacon pancakes.
Maybe.
Because Adventure Time's a thing.
I know it is.
But
Yeah, I will make a full breakfast, and I will actually like write down the recipe and leave it for him as well.
he is very excited.
So if I wanted to find, well, I mean, I do. So, cause I want to find the Deer Man, dude, guy for the Fae thing. How do? Walk in, see this, what do?
Well, you have to find a crossroad.
I mean, like, it's a giant city, so a lot of roads cross.
Well,
so what actually constitutes a magical crossroads versus just like two alleyways in the dark?
Well, yeah, I don't know. He's like, the books weren't all that clear, but there are places where the veil, if you will,
Or
between...
it's like thin and he can like puff in.
Yeah,
I tend to be alleyways in my experience.
then start there.
There are so many alleyways in this city.
Well, you're no help at all.
Is there anything like particular for the Feywild, like to be on the lookout for? Like, should I go buy special armor that's like good against like bugs? I don't know what to expect. They're all naturey. It seems like bugs could be a problem.
Especially gnats.
I hate those gnats. But I did, swan dive after a boulette that one time, so clearly I have no fear.
did.
thought it was a Diglett!
Yeah, those are two not anywhere near the same sort of thing.
Diglett! And I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like, boop, and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, when
no,
she was like, there's a herd of bullets, I was like, holy fuck, we're dead.
And she's like, I'm swan diving. I was wondering why you and Brian were looking at me like I was just an imbecile, because I was.
I mean, in the end, yes.
Well,
But yeah, all that to say that at some point, I imagine Brigitte and I are wandering the city at the same time, and I suppose there's a possibility of us bumping into each other. But
Well, are you gonna leave while I'm still sleeping in the
I
bathroom?
might leave you sleeping because you're usually up later than me. But we'll see. I gotta finish talking with my brother, and then I'll decide.
don't forget Brigitte's doing the angry Simba.
Look for the broken doll houses.
He's like, well, let's see, the most important things you need to know. The manners and hospitality are very important to the Fae.
Oh boy.
We're fucked right there.
Fae,
Dawn.
the
what's
Fae are
going
very
on?
fickle creatures,
Mm-hmm.
and mortal morals don't really apply to them very much.
I might have noticed that. I might have, like had first-hand experience with their profoundly fucked up sense of stuff.
They can't lie.
Yeah, well, that doesn't stop anybody.
They find ways around it, of
I'm-
course.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I don't not know where he is.
The Fae never give anything for free.
Mm-hmm.
They...
So I should just buy a bunch of cheap trinkets that I can give to people that look impressive.
I mean, you can try. And they do try and entrap people in verbal deals.
Mm-hmm.
And
Might also have first-hand experience with that.
true names are powerful tools. Never give your name, your
Oh,
full
well,
name,
fuck.
to a Fae.
I'm
I'm
fucked.
very shit.
They can find you, do anything they want. Not necessarily anything they want. But then it's, well, I don't know. But it gives them power over you.
Okay. Here's your pancakes.
He, does a little, happy clap. And proceeds to eat.
And good day.
But yeah, while we're eating, Brigitte can continue searching for the thing. I just thought at some point maybe we could be near the same alleyways together. But for right now, I am going to just hang out with Malleus and let's sleep for the moment, as Verity ponders what to do.
Okay.
AKA I ponder what the hell to do. I've only had 2 weeks to think about it.
Alright. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, I know that.
How are you sleeping?
Well, it's in a bathtub, so
No,
it's
I
not
know.
the
So
best.
how are you? Oh, okay. Are you?
Slept in worse.
I mean, I personally have slept in bathtubs before, so it is not.
Is anybody
A
around
comfortable sleep.
selling adamantine plate?
Adamantium plate.
Mm-hmm.
You can... Let's see here, actually.
Sleepy cat bedtime.
Did I distract you?
You got both of the cats.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a investigation check. As always in forever.
Investigation.
Nat 20.
Very nice.
You
The
find
Red
15 cents.
The Red Dragon Brothers have an adamantium item, but it is an adamantium chain.
Not what I wanted. Okay.
I love you too. Yep, you're gonna wander too far and lick my hand. Sassy would do that. She'd start licking herself and then just wander off to me, and I'm like, alright, thanks, I guess.
Sorry, I'm currently shopping.
It's okay.
Would you like to know what they have?
Yes.
Yep, there you went.
Stuff.
They have a couple of new items since their shipment arrived. They were able to make a couple more potions of fire breathing. They have spell scrolls. They have a very powerful potion of healing, which is in a very fancy bottle. They also have, they hold up a little bag, and you can hear like what sounds like marbles rattling around in it.
Okay.
And they tell you that each bead is basically a mini bomb, if you will. And they have those.
Totally writing that down as a bomb ass bag.
Be careful when you sit down.
There goes that booty.
They have. They still have some of the things that you saw the last time you were here. They have a couple of weapons: the Berserker Axe, the Dragon Slayer, Sword of Vengeance, Mace of Smiting.
Do they have a sword of vengeance?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a short sword or a long sword?
It is the Great Sword of Vengeance. Excuse me.
Damn it! I have to scroll up to see that.
It's great.
What is it? Literally a great sword,
I know.
I mean,
which
it's
is a heavy
beyond,
two-handed weapon.
beyond being just pretty good.
It's great.
That's great. That's just great.
Great. Great. I can't troll.
Wait, they said it's a great sword of vengeance?
Mm-hmm.
Reject from Susie.
After looking at the player as looking it up, and it's just like, nope. What else do they have weapon-wise?
The Berserker Axe, and the Dragon Slayer.
The unnatural axe, the knee pads of allure,
And the Mace of Smiting.
spiked,
They also have a
spiked
Vicious Light Hammer.
codpiece.
Oh, a vicious sledgehammer?
Vicious Light Hammer.
Dang it, I was like, a vicious sledgehammer! Heck yes! Verity can't use it, but I want it!
What was it, a mace of smiting?
Just so you can
A
shout
Mace
at
of
people.
Smiting.
I mean, I couldn't pick it up even. It'd be dragging.
Come on, Verity.
This is my
I'm
vicious
sorry.
sledgehammer. I will smite you.
We're in 2 towns over. Where's Verity? Still carrying that goddamn thing.
It's bigger than he is.
Just imagine Verity.
Just put it in the bag of holding, it's fine.
And they have the Dragon Slayer?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Slayer Great Sword?
No, I think it is a versatile weapon, so it's probably going to be a short sword.
Short sword? Yeah, I think short swords are versatile.
Mm-hmm. Because you can use them off and main hand.
Watch-cha-cha-cha! Watch out, real smooth now. Turn around. I love songs that tell me what to do because I don't know what to do.
And they tell me how to dance.
I'm gonna laugh when you're like, my foot's asleep and ow!
Too bad.
Brought this curse upon yourself.
This is nowhere near comfortable.
Too bad.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, very cool. I'm proficient with those regardless.
Yay,
Let's
proficiency!
say you're
How
a
much-
fighter. You're proficient.
How
in
much
like
are they
everything.
selling the
I
Dragon
need to
Slayer
give you
sword
how to
for?
disguise
Dragon
that.
Slayer is being
No, I took it
sold
back.
for 1,000 gold.
I don't know if I love it that much.
It was a 4-week journey. We took it back.
Okay.
You didn't even know it.
Do they actually have any armor
I'm
for
okay
sale?
with that.
Armor, they have the Armor of Resistance. They have just a simple, they have a plate armor. That's just a
You
better
sound like a
version of
toddler
itself, I
inside.
suppose you can say.
Mm-hmm.
I have ideas.
There's the adamantium chain. And then there's a gauntlets of orb power.
Ogre.
Ogre. Org.
Whatever.
Gauntlets of orgy power.
Oh, isn't that something
You
I
have
would
Led's
want?
interest all of a sudden. Like, give me that money back, Verity. I need to buy
What
something.
kind of
I don't
armor
mind telling
is
you
it?
that if the penis mightier works, I'll take a dozen.
What? Come on, that was funny.
I'll take the rapist for 400 helmets.
It is a leather armor.
Never mind. Alright, not interested. Cool. Alright. Gonna go back.
Pushing the table away from me.
I'm gonna go back to searching for things.
Okay.
Good old searching for things.
And being on the lookout for that asshole.
Well,
Fucking.
those two are out in the living room. They'll hear the toilet flush. Come out. I normally don't pee in the bedroom. Try not to pee in the bedroom.
I made breakfast.
You got a balcony?
No.
Or just a window or something?
He wants to smoke a cigarette. Where can he do that?
Oh,
Your turn.
he
don't need
That's
this
slippery. You're
character
not
sheet.
going to get there.
he goes over to the main window in his apartment and opens it.
Like, half sit out and light up a cigarette. I don't have any sort of illusion going on.
Okay. Do you have some paper and pen I can borrow, Malleus? Which probably is a stupid question to ask you.
He gets up and walks into his bedroom.
Just like normal stuff. I don't need the fancy wizard stuff.
Oh, okay. He
I'm
pulls,
just gonna write a letter to Mom and Dad and Mercy.
but yeah, he pulls out his like stationery stuff, which is still rather. It's like
It's probably still nicer than anything Verity writes on.
yeah,
normally.
and honestly, it's probably his most prized possession is his stationery and note taking stuff.
A man after my own heart.
Well, I mean, it needs to be stationary, because if it's moving around, it's hard to write on.
It is. That makes it extra challenging.
So.
I'm just curious.
But yeah, he
I got 1,000,000 of them.
Okay. Alright.
I know. We're gonna slide very slowly.
Oh, poor kid.
I know, because I don't have an ottoman that's raises my feet up to the appropriate level. I know. I'm so sorry.
15, 20. Ow. Okay. So I'm gonna write a letter that's. I'm gonna write 3 letters. I'm writing 1 to the parents, 1 to Mercy, and 1 to Merrick's. Saying everything's fine. I'm great. I took 28 points of damage from doing that. Alright, I'm gonna write lovely letters telling everybody that everything's great, everything's lovely, it's everything is fine. Lamore is currently missing, but I've found people that I'm help find him, and Malleus has helped out, and everything's fine.
Hold on.
Oh, happy cat!
It's roll a 15 perception. You're just like,
Got a nat 1 on one of them.
Oh Jesus.
alright, here's...
And then I rolled double 5s on 2
That
of
was
them.
8. So, it's going to be 28.
And perfectly even. Can you get email, Mally?
Yes, I can.
Oh, thank you.
Mending on the shirt.
And hopefully that'll I wrote Mercy and told her everything's cool and she doesn't need to come. And even if she did, it probably wouldn't be here. So she's gonna have to yell at me in a letter.
Good luck with that.
Sorry. I mean, if Mercy shows up in the Feywild, I'll be really, really impressed, and the Fey will be really, really not.
I more worry for her safety than theirs.
Yeah, I don't think she'd probably do too well if they're like as hoity-toity. Then again, they might just like get out of her way.
Who knows? I know I would.
Well, thanks and sorry and hi, I love you.
I'm sorry again.
Yeah, it's okay.
I went back to smoking.
And if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
I mean, I will, but like, if I'm gonna be in the Feywild, I can't. So.
Be careful.
I will. I gotta go look through every alleyway in the city now.
Good luck.
Okay. Give him a big hug.
He hugs you back.
Big brother hug. Despite the fact that I'm significantly taller, probably, than Malleus.
And,
He's a wizard, though, so you're probably both just about as strong.
Yeah.
It's true. Both of us.
I don't know, his strength might be less than yours.
What is his?
8.
Yeah, he's one less than me, but we're both a -1.
But he, while he's hugging you, he extends a finger towards you, Jeff, and you hear in your head, "Take care of him."
I can answer those, right?
Yes, it's a message.
No!
I have to, because he's obviously not going to.
That's what worries me.
I am going to try and slip in Malleus's pocket. Like one of the,
Just fit in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb into his pocket. He'll never know I live here now.
No, he won't.
So I'm gonna try and, slip in, like, some random magical component we've come across during the thing.
Okay.
Something that I know is a magical component for spells, but that I don't ever use. Probably something stupid.
Okay.
Have some dust, idiot.
It's not great. That was a 9.
Verity with his put pocketing.
I know. 21.
He doesn't seem to notice.
So yeah, and just I'll put that in there. And I'll give his cheek a big obnoxious kiss.
He laughs and kisses your forehead.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, you ready to go wander every alleyway?
Yeah.
Wee.
Look like something.
I look like something.
Something.
He does that. It's okay.
I'm gonna look tall with elf ears, kind of
Oh, really?
curly strawberry hair.
Oh
No shoes.
Oh, God.
Comes out of nowhere. Boom!
All
No, I
right.
That's
Like, that's how Jeff
And that's how
died.
Jeff died. Brigitte, just
Beheaded
clotheslines
him.
the dryer.
The dryer.
Oh.
Or the
Or the
washer.
washer. Whatever. Same difference.
It sings a lullaby.
It sings a song when it's done.
Sings the song of its people when it's happy and dumb.
Alright, so I'm gonna start looking for... Okay, so is there any way that I can, narrow down where I think this could be?
Make an investigation check.
Once again, my next character is not only going to be proficient in.
Gonna make freaking Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
That's not super. 14.
Okay, you imagine that... Do you need help, lovely?
No.
I know what I'm doing.
This is comfy. Shut up.
She's happy. You imagine that you probably need to go somewhere where nature is. Because any time that you have been thinking about it now, any time that you've encountered Puck, it has been somewhere near the wild, near nature.
So are there parks, gardens?
Yeah.
Like I've been Feywild stuff before as well, so.
But yeah, so I guess I'll head to wherever that area I think would be.
Yeah, city parks, like you say, if there's a botanical garden or something.
There is
flower
a
shops.
city park.
Didn't we hide out in there once? Or was that a different city park that we talked in?
I think that was a different city park. I think that might have been in Cinnabar.
You're gonna fall.
When we were like, let's rob these people. Oh shit, we're in public.
Map on me.
Spoiled cats.
Where are you going?
Away.
Away.
I'm free.
I can sit up straight now. And my butt was starting to fall asleep.
Alright.
Parks.
Yes.
Park.
Oh, I think they're outside my bedroom. Anyway, there's one in the upper ring. I remember that where you guys encountered the griffins, but there's not a lot of shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
We'll probably check there because that's where we already are. We're in the upper ring, leaving Malleus's apartment.
True.
So that would make the most sense to go ahead and check it while we're there. Even if it may be a lower chance of it actually being there, but we're close to it, so that's
Okay.
probably where we'll start.
Okay. That being the case,
Dear man, I hate you.
I don't think that's gonna have him come out if you're like, I hate you.
I mean, it's worked in other alleyways. But I'm not drunk this time. I don't know if that was the trick.
I wonder if that's what you
I've
need.
been
reason
drunk
I-
every other time.
I don't think it is.
I do need to go get some more vodka.
No.
But yeah.
No.
roll me another investigation check.
But no. 7. I don't want.
You're kind of mystified by the very large pond.
Oh my god!
Water!
It's water!
Can you loot?
Grab the back of his coat.
Panics and runs towards it.
No.
As Jeff lets out a sigh.
It's like, this is really what I've hitched my wagon to. Do you see anything that looks fayish?
I'm going to find out.
I will not suffer in these investigation rolls alone. We're all gonna suffer.
That's a nat 20 for a 23.
Hey, you see something maybe?
Puck's like right fucking here.
You like
I've been
ran
standing next to him for 10 minutes.
past him screaming about the pond.
You happen to find another fairy ring, if you will. It's not in the main part of the park. You actually have to look a little bit further off where there are near the Sunning Rocks, and you happen to see one there.
Ayo.
So, you see that ring of mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good chance that that's a spot right there.
I whisper to the mushrooms.
Verity sticks his head through the portal.
I mean, it's not... You're
No.
not going to, like, stick your hand
No,
in.
he's just like going sort of closer and it's just like, Puck.
Hey!
With the thing. I guess would like an Arcana be able to like figure out how to actually
ring the
interact with the
doorbell?
thing?
Boop. Pushes a mushroom, it falls over.
You broke it! No. Sure, roll me an Arcana check.
No.
8.
You're like, well, the last time I know how to do it for Jimmy. That's because he likes music.
What does Puck like?
Suffering.
Besides seeing you suffer, yes. Beat
So
me
just fall down in agony.
too. I stab him.
Try to jump in the water again.
I'll heal you. It's fine. This is
This
fine. I'll heal you in a
He took
second.
10, he healed 15.
He's fine.
Barry's having flashbacks to an event he doesn't even remember. Because he was unconscious the whole time.
It's funny how often I have to do this, really.
The
Thrown out of windows.
as you guys are kind of staring at it for a moment, a voice that you recognize comes in from behind you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I see you found it.
You didn't sound like that in the other town.
A voice that you recognize.
I know, yeah, I was like, is it Earl Staff?
I don't remember what voice I gave him. I'm sorry.
Okay, that was just great. A
The
voice,
voice
you
of Pug
recognize.
says.
I figured with context, you know.
No!
It could be anybody.
I know a lot of people
I
in
know
this
a lot
city.
of people in the area.
Oh dear.
You!
Me.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Jeff.
I can see why you call him a deer man.
See?
He actually looks nothing like you anticipate.
See?
He has. It's almost
Strawberry
similar to what
blonde hair.
Malleus has. Except he has the little nubs.
Okay.
And he has. It looks to be normal
Brigitte comes
human
out of
legs.
Strawberry blonde hair, no shoes, wearing weird armor.
No,
And
no.
now Pug
diamonds
is
on
dead.
Brigitte comes out of nowhere.
And Pug is dead.
But no.
Solves that problem.
But yeah, you can see it in the face, but has an illusion on him at the moment.
Boop.
You hit his nose.
Boop.
You hit his nose again.
Hi. Wait,
Hello.
I'm here.
You are. Where's the rest of your...
I mean, I didn't want to drag the whole team on the merry-go-round of some alleyway somewhere might have somebody that knows something.
I would also like to mention this is not an alleyway.
I just said find me. I didn't say it would be in an alleyway.
Yeah, the area is freaking huge. I didn't want to drag everybody around on the merry-go-round chase to find you.
Well, you found me.
I did. And now are you gonna like be here? Like I can like come back like tomorrow with everybody and be like, yo, let's go.
When you're ready, let me know.
Oh. I don't think I get a choice, and when I'm ready, we'll just go. At
Now?
some point. No.
Oh.
6-7 weeks? What are we doing?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're gonna stick around in the area for 2 weeks. Ah, fuck.
Look, if I get a chance to play, that's fine.
Yeah, I figured today we can like resupply. What do I need to buy to bring to the Feywild? What's the weather like?
Sunny?
What's the damage type?
What?
If there are any girls there, I want to do them.
He looks uncomfortable.
Oh,
Date alewives?
yes.
Am I alone here?
No.
No, you're not.
No, we got you. We got you.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We'll show you
No,
later.
we'll show you later.
Where are the Cheetos?
Cast magic missile.
All right, so
But yeah, if
I'm
we,
protected.
so we're gonna be like retrieving stuff and doing things that have potential for violent things.
Sure, I guess.
So what kind of violent things?
I don't know. I don't know where these things
How
are.
do you hurt people aside from emotionally?
Jeff does not manage to stifle his laughter. I just start laughing.
Led's just over there in the corner cracking up.
Like, how do you hurt people besides emotionally?
Well, he's like eyeing you weirdly. I know how to use a sword, but I also can't use magic.
Well, what kind of magic?
Well, obviously illusion magic.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't
Change.
doesn't
Change.
hurt people
Change.
aside
Change.
from emotionally.
He kind of holds his hands out, and you
Change to
see
look
him
like
struggle a little bit, but eventually he kind of pulls vines that are super spiky from the ground. So you kind of, it's basically spike growth.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that, like, if we need to, like, buy supplies and shit, we know what we're buying.
I don't know.
Are there stores in the Feywild? There's probably, like, you're like, oh, I have this secret sword I'll give you in exchange for your firstborn sort of thing, yeah?
That's not me.
Well, I mean, yeah. Who'd you get your sword from?
I
From a lady in a lake?
no.
Damn.
Guy named Steve.
No.
Guy named Steve in the lake.
That dude that wouldn't get my autograph at the city?
No. Who?
Jimmy?
You know that one?
I know that one.
Oh.
No, there was a guy in the city that was like, I'm a friend of your friend. And I was like, Jeff? And he was like, who is that?
Oh. I didn't think he'd actually made it into the mortal realm.
Well, yeah, apparently he did. He didn't want my autograph, which was very hurtful.
I'll take your autograph. Can I have your autograph?
Squealy, squealy.
Is it like on his face now?
No.
Yeah, but it's like on my actual face.
Yeah.
I
And then just illusion over it, it's fine.
What?
And Puck is just like, what have I done?
What's happening?
This is
What
who I'm putting it in.
is happening?
What is happening?
No, I'm just like, I figure we'll use today to like supply up and stuff, so I just was trying to figure out if there's anything particular we need. And since nobody knows jack shit about anything, I thought you'd live there,
Yes.
so you don't know anything either.
I mean, I do, but I don't know what a mortal would need. You're different. I don't know what you need.
What's that
Okay,
supposed to
so if a baby fairy, what would they need?
What's a baby?
Wah! They scream and poop. The cat had a very big concern with that.
They both look like you had offended their ancestors.
Like a sprite?
Sure.
I prefer 7-Up.
Mountain Dew.
What would the weakest creature in the Feywild need to, like, not die?
You're not very helpful, Puck.
He's really not.
He's like really struggling to answer that question. Magic?
So, we'll try this one. What the hell are we gonna do there?
Well, you'll talk to my prince, and then he will send you wherever it is he sends you.
To go look for the things.
Yes, the thing
In the place.
Oh my god. First we're gonna see Prince.
I love him. I love his stuff.
his 19.
I mean, Led would be all excited to see Prince. Like, all the fucking excited to see Prince. But I don't think it's the same Prince. No, fingerprints. I ain't touching that one.
Oh, Animaniacs.
So, the best you can offer is you're gonna go do a thing.
Well, you're going to go find whoever it is that... I don't know the full details, okay? He only told me that he needed someone who can work on our behalf that can be hidden from the Winter Court.
I don't know why they're hiring us. I'm not subtle.
Someday we're gonna actually, like, know what we're supposed to do.
I'm not subtle, Puck.
You're the only mortal I know!
That's a low bar.
If you take a 360 spin, you'll find a bunch more.
They have no interest to me.
I'm interesting.
I mean, I think so. But...
Okay, well, we'll be back, like, tomorrow morning.
Okay, whatever that means.
That means when the sun, it goes dark and then it gets bright again,
So it turns winter?
it turns nighttime, which is sort of like baby winter.
I'm guessing time works different in the Feywild. We'll come find you in...
So how about you just, like, wander around and, like, experience life out here and then tell us how it's different.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know how we feel going into your thing, not knowing anything.
He vanishes.
Right, just leave in the middle of a conversation.
Well, I gotta go pick up some stuff from the Red Dragon Brothers, and then if you want to see about getting your the Cittern thing either sold or see if we can get it grafted onto Luster.
Well, I kind of had something I wanted to do, but it was just busking, so...
Yeah, well, I was gonna go down to the lower rings. I have a couple of stores down there I was gonna go to, but I've got to pick up my Periapt from the Red Dragon Brothers.
How about I make sure you don't bleed out along the way?
Okay. Alright, so we'll head to the Red Dragon Brothers.
Okay.
I don't know if Brigitte is still in that area or not.
Probably
Roll a
not.
Brigitte is in that area.
Roll an investigation check. No!
Probably not at this point. She's probably moved on to a different ring.
Okay.
Started in the middle, so you either had up or down to go. You go to the lower ring, which is a mining area, or the upper ring.
If you were going towards the Collegium at all, that would have been upper.
Yeah, the Collegium would have been an upper ring.
Then I'm heading to the upper ring.
Make a perception check, everyone, to see if you spot each other on the way.
Yeah, well, because we are in the upper ring currently, heading down.
Oh wait, I'm at the place.
You're not.
You're at your farm.
I'm at the farm, still training mushroom and failing miserably.
17.
I was looking at that booty.
Nat 20!
Okay. You two spot each other as you're walking.
I'm going to
Brigitte!
wave and keep going.
Do you need to go by the Red Dragon?
Nope.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you at the farmhouse.
Sure.
Question.
Okay. Are you okay?
She's not going to answer and keep going.
Okay, bye. I love you, you're nice. You want me to braid your hair later?
She doesn't even hear you or acknowledge it.
I'm very sorry, but the lap is occupado.
So anyway,
Alright, so keep going to the Red Dragon Brothers.
Okay.
Hello, I return for my thing.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You bring new friend.
Yeah, so like a million years ago when we came and gave you the world's most complicated store transaction,
Duh.
I mentioned that I had this like magical cittern thingy,
Duh.
and that you were like, don't play that, it'll hurt you because you're not a bard, and I was like, yeah, I know, I
Vaguely
did
remember
that.
Yes.
And then, and so this is the bard that I was talking about, and he has a guitar that he really likes, so can we make the cittern part to do the thing on his guitar?
You sure? Show me thing. He leads you back to his desk.
I mean, showing you my thing is something entirely different.
Oh
I mean, if you're down.
He kind of looks at you blankly.
Okay, so here's the cittern thing. Show him Lester.
So you want me to do this is a transfer of magic to another
Thing.
thing?
Yeah,
Look around.
if you want it.
So far, there's no one else in here.
I'll get out Lester.
I will stand and put my coat out.
He looks a little confused, but rolls with it. Okay. Should not be hard. Maybe need 24 hours. And about
You know
200
she sees and hears you.
250 gold.
Okay. If that's okay with you, Jeff, I'll pay. I mean, it's your money because you got 500 for doing the thing too.
You know, I just don't like leaving Lester alone.
no. But they'll take good care of it, and then you'll be able to do more stuff with him.
What do you want, small child?
Says the shopkeeper.
The shopkeeper is suddenly distracted as a cat appears. She says, "Hey, I returned for a lap. Excuse me. Hey."
Just
Put it
like,
away.
Lester's not small.
Do they seem trustworthy?
Roll an insight check.
Do I believe that?
That's going to be a total of a 9.
I mean, he seems like he's more interested in the magic than the actual item itself.
I won't be able to really put on a show tonight.
Don't you have other instruments too?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Lester.
they're not Lester. I know. It's up to you. I just thought it might be helpful or cool or nice.
what
or
does this thing do
something.
again?
Yeah, I was
Does
gonna
it
say, I don't
really care
even
that much?
remember what it does.
Oh, sorry.
It lets you cast some stuff.
Let's see here. Fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil good. Cast bark, skin, cure wounds, and fog cloud.
Bark? Like or tree bark?
Tree bark.
I mean, they're spelled the same, so I guess it could be either. Your skin suddenly barks ferociously. Horrifying.
I think fly would be nice. Okay, fine.
Okay. Alright, I will get this done for you.
Is there any way that we can pay like an expediency fee?
So it's not that that I want you to wait, but it will literally take me that
No,
long.
I know. I wasn't sure because sometimes I know like you can like pay express shipping and stuff. So I just was asking.
No, it will be done tomorrow.
That's fine. That's fine.
I
And then,
will work on it now.
and then I had a periap. I need to pick up. Periap
Ah,
that
duh.
I was gonna pick up.
He goes into the back and he pulls out the little item that he forged you. And
And
money now.
then do you have any potions?
Duh. I have this one. He puts one large potion on the table.
Okay, how much are those between? So $250 for that. And it was $250 for the periap, $200 for the periap.
200.
And then how much for the potion?
2,500.
2,500.
It is good potion. It's really good potion. Like,
Better be.
Right.
Okay, so maybe not the potion. Do you have any like shiny pretty baubles that are basically useless to you but look pretty? Like cast-offs from metalworking or gems that are fake?
No, we get rid of that stuff very quickly. We don't keep it around.
Okay, well if anything pops up while you're working today, we'll pick it up tomorrow.
We could go to a jewelry shop.
Yeah, I know, but I'm already here. So yeah, if anything pops up over the next 24 hours before we pick up Lester, will you just hold on to it for us?
Sure.
Okay. Pay money.
And he will take both of the instruments and move them into the back room, away from public eye.
Pat. Okay, well I was gonna go down to, basically I want to look for a magic shop, not like a Malleus magic, but like a Bunny in the Hat magic shop, or an entertainment shop, or a joke shop, or a...
Okay.
Toys R Us.
I think those are out of
Target.
business.
Okay. Sure.
And then maybe a jewelry shop like Jeff suggested.
We do have gems.
Gently dragging Jeff away. No. But no. Lester, no!
Where did my pen go?
I can't answer
I
that
ate
question for you.
Sorry.
Nom pin!
It was literally here. But no, it is not.
I mean, I have a feeling that stinker on your shoulder might have something to do with its sudden disappearance.
No, she wasn't ever over here.
It's on the floor, probably.
Probably.
It's lost forever then.
God help me, no.
Is it also probably underneath the dice bag that's on the table?
Yes.
Hey.
Hey! Susie with the nat 20 perception check.
Hey. Alright, so
I do have gems by the way.
you said you wanted to go to a joke
Yeah.
shop. Okay.
Your claws are gonna kill me.
Like a performer supply store.
Okay.
I don't know if that exists, but...
Well, I mean, there was that one in Cinnabar.
Yeah,
we
something
went
like
to.
sort of the costumey shop that, somewhere that if my traveling show would have come into town, we would have probably gone there to, like, pick up, like, stuff for the show.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing.
You know of a place called the Black Oculus?
Okay. Okay.
The place with the, rhinestone sport coats.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep, this is what she does.
No, it was just, she had her head jammed against the chair, so she was just like...
It was funny.
And it's all on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome for the cute cats internet.
Yep, I try and keep you entertained. If you're not entertained, hi, I know you're so fucking cute.
Okay, so I'm going to the Black Oculus.
And I am too.
But sad about it. Sad Sam walk.
So yeah, you walk in and you are greeted by a half-orc proprietor.
Do I know him?
Probably. You've been here a couple of times.
Hi!
Oh,
Wouldn't have very met whether he knew him or not.
Probably.
Okay.
You've never seen this man before in your life.
I mean,
It's a village change.
exactly.
Hi! It's been a while.
Yeah, man, it sure has.
I was like 2 feet shorter, I think.
So the orcs
Or
are
the
all
shop has
stoned
gotten
and
shorter.
No, man, I think you just got taller.
That's weird. Time is weird.
Righteous.
Okay, I'm looking for a couple of different things.
Right.
I need some nice juggly balls.
You said balls.
I'm right here.
And I want
You only have
2 tarot decks.
Right.
And I want like a bag of the most realistic looking fake jewels and shiny baubles you have.
Alright. Come on in.
I am already.
Come in further into the store, bruh.
Okay. Jeff, do you need anything?
I need whatever he's on.
Right.
Righteous.
Do you have oregano?
Or mushrooms.
Oh boy.
The other fairy ring stuff is good shit.
That might be the best thing to bring into the Feywild. Here, just smoke this.
But yeah, he,
Get all the face stoned.
Well, I mean,
Make things easy.
We win.
we're gonna walk in and it's just the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
We need to stock up on Pop-Tarts. If we're gonna get people stoned,
Pizza rolls.
we need to stock up
Oh,
on
yeah.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts and pizza
But
rolls.
we won't have
We
some-
could go back to that house that has all the pastries you hid.
They're all bad.
I mean, we don't have a microwave, but you have create bonfire.
It's true. Okay. But yes, that is what I need.
What?
Alrighty. Well,
Stop judging us.
he leads you into the back, a little bit further into the back, and he
Ooh.
pulls out
Bye.
he pulls out a drawer which has very nicely wrapped in silk tarot cards. Like, I just got these in by different artists, man. They've been blessed by the best priests in town.
I mean, how much are they?
2 gold a pop.
Okay.
You know, gotta support the local artists, man.
No, that's cool and all. That's fine. What about balls?
Well,
Right here.
You only have
he goes a little bit further, digs around, and pulls out like 3 baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Various sizes, shapes, weights.
Jokes write themselves,
Do you have
folks.
any juggling
Oh, dear.
clubs?
What, man?
Juggling clubs.
Well, I mean, there's a group of people that gets together on weekends. But
Yeah, I think we got a few. He pulls out a smaller box, but
Juggling
yes.
pins. Whatever. They actually are the right terminology, as I've heard both. I don't know. I don't know, man.
You're gonna
You know,
sit
like
on
the
that
things
one
that are
leg?
shaped like bowling pins that people juggle with.
I mean,
You're gonna sit on
chainsaws
that
that you
one pin, on that one leg right there?
Yeah.
bowling balls,
Just like
Okay.
that? Okay.
bicycles,
Yeah, you can't do that.
She says, but I can because you will correct for me.
boat anchors.
Cat.
Right.
Okay, how much for the juggly stuff?
For a set, five silver.
Okay. And for jewelry, like fake shiny baubles.
He has a variety of different things for you to choose from fake jewelry to literal just individual little gems. It's all like polished glass. It's dyed. And he'll sell you, like, I have this really nice bag. It's made of leather. It's just like a plain bag, but like, I'll sell you the bag and whatever you can fit in it for 5 gold.
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna get like 2 sets of juggly things. So that's 6 silver, 10 silver.
It was 5 silver, so it's 1 gold.
Okay.
For 2 sets.
So 1 gold on that, and then I'm gonna get the bag and shinies
Mm.
for 5 gold. Yes. Okay.
And the oregano,
I don't know what that is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Has Mary been by?
I don't know that.
Mary?
individual.
My gosh, the math.
You looking for fucking weed, dude?
The cops just swarming.
Haha, busted! This is a bait shop. Haha. Okay, and the tarot cards were 2 gold a pop.
2 gold a set, yes.
Okay. Math. Math.
I love how you leave and you ultimately come back.
That's not too bad. So I would like to get a full set of tarot cards, which is 78 cards.
Okay. No, that's what it is.
Oh, so it's not 2 per card.
No.
No.
I was like, this is some fancy. This is like that
No,
artist lady that
no.
we rescued level of fancy stuff.
No.
Okay.
It's literally a set of cards.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then I will get 2 sets.
My bad.
That's okay. Because I was like, I mean, that's a lot of money, but you do have to support your local artist. He's right. So I guess I can spend like $160-ish on tarot cards. I mean,
It's not the weirdest thing I've done in life.
I mean, Verity's not good with money. He just doesn't know what to buy. Okay. So I'm going to get those.
I was wondering why you were like, I need to do math. I was like,
But the math
it's 2,
isn't that
4
high.
plus 5 is 9 plus
then-
another 8.
Yeah,
Now
I
you've
know.
lost me.
Yeah, no, because I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so if there are 78 cards
Yeah, it's like
total.
you give him 20 and you're overspending. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out if I wanted a full deck or how many were just in the major arcanas versus
Now that
the
now
full
that makes
deck.
sense, but no, it's a full set for 2 gold.
Okay,
Sorry.
I got it now. Because yeah, I was like 2 gold per card. That's steep, but okay. Verity would be very easy to con out of money. I've discovered.
Obviously.
Okay.
Just one. Hey, Verity, can you give me gold? Okay. Hey, Verity, can you give me gold?
Okay.
Hey, Verity, can you give me gold?
Here you
Hey,
go.
Jeff, do you want anything? Is there anything here you want, like a fancy hat
I
or
Fancy
fancy shoes?
kind of make my own.
I know, but you know, you can get some with nice insoles.
My partner makes some really cool shoes, bruh.
The last thing we need is more people staring at boots.
I've been wearing these for like 10 years. That's how good they are, man.
Do the boots do anything fancy?
Nah, they're just really well made.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, is there anything you want, Jeff? My treat?
No.
Okay. Okay, then I guess that's it.
Okay.
Move. Okay. Bye.
Bye, bruh. Tell your fam I said hey.
I will. You know, Malleus is just like in the upper ring.
Wait, who was that one?
The nerd.
Oh. Yeah, he never came by much when you guys were still traveling.
Ah, fair.
But if I see him, I'll say hey.
Okay. Hey, bye. Later, bro. Oops. I think
Later,
that's basically all
dudes.
Verity was gonna do in the town, I think, for right now.
Alright, anything else? Anything else anyone else wants to do?
Collegium.
Okay.
Mhm.
What would you like to do there?
I want to play Sublime now, but
I guess find our library.
Okay. They have a very vast library open to the
Scott
public.
Gomez.
I'm gonna try and see if I can't find more information on the symbol from Grandma.
Okay. Make me a investigation.
Knew it was coming. Damn you, investigation.
16.
I think one's adjacent to 20.
Okay.
Bad. It's better than I rolled.
There's an old tome, not tomb, You found a tomb.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Welcome to
shit.
the dungeon.
Brigitte has fallen into another dimension. No.
It's turned into an Indiana Jones movie.
Sweet, Brigitte's gonna go through the dungeon all by herself. Fuck yeah.
Tomb of Annihilation, let's go.
You
Let's
can
do
do
this.
it.
Ooh, pardon me.
All this rain making me tired.
And then I bought those things at
So find a tome.
Yes, you find a tome. And it is... It's not necessarily a academic book. It's actually a journal.
Okay.
And it dictates someone's life and their eventual service to a god. They refer to it as grandmother, but you do see the symbol pop up in her journal every now and again. And it talks about how they are stewards of the land, that they are helping keep this paradise as she wants it, so that they can all live in peace and harmony. Although towards the end of it, it becomes very spotty in its... In the beginning, it's like almost day... It's like day after day or every other day entries.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of it, it's once a week, once a month kind of thing, or very sporadic, to the point where you get a feeling that... Where she talks about the end is coming. She's sending us away to help with the final confrontation. And that's the last one that the last entry is the note that I'm leaving my home and I don't know if I'll ever be back. And while you're at it, make me a history check.
I'll just figure out the next song.
8.
Okay. The
Well played.
judging from the age of the book and the imagery that she describes in some of her passages, you almost get a feeling that this may be pre-Calamity.
How long ago was the Calamity?
Calamity was several thousand years ago.
How is this book still together?
It's magic.
Oh, it's plot reasons. You know.
Shut up.
David Blaine walks on. It's magic.
But that symbol does the symbol actually appear in this woman's journal?
It's when she in the entry where she talks about her entry into the temple, she draws the symbol, and she tells you that she has become, or she tells in her journal that she has become one of the, 1 second, I have to pull up my notes. Loading screen.
Oh no, not the loading screens.
She's become a loading screen.
The most dangerous gang in all the land.
We'll just never know what happens next.
Please wait.
Or at worst, she becomes a quick time event.
Please wait. Please wait.
That she is a warden. She's become a warden. What?
Do you mean for it on purpose to have this diamond-shaped pattern on your chest as well? Or is that just, a happy accident?
Oh, heavy academic.
Well played. Well played, subconscious.
You're like, yeah, no, I'm thinking about it.
I know. I like the shirt, but I don't like the shirt because of the window.
The boob window.
The boob window. So I'm just gonna move that up. So then just looks weird. You're just so fucking cute.
I know.
She does know. It's
Alright,
like
I'm gonna keep looking to see if I can't find anything recent on the drinking horn.
Okay.
Ask like a librarian or an archivist or whatever.
Okay.
Anybody that works there who I can fucking find. Literally
You
go
can
up to
lay
probably
on
every
my
single
arm.
person.
Do
I'm
you want me
looking
to
for
move
this.
my
Have you
arm?
seen it?
Okay.
When they say no, walking on.
Roll a history check, Carolyn.
Like, you're not supposed to fall over there where I can't see you. Oh, Jesus Christ, that die really loves you today.
Fucking better.
There is a woman who, an older elf,
That's saying something.
and she kind of looks at you a little weird first, and then she's like, I might know what you speak of, but it is an item of legend.
Alright, shopkeep from before when you got to the library. Or you couldn't tell me shit.
So you know my sister.
Not very
a
helpful. A familiar
is she?
voice suddenly speaks from behind
Catch these hands, motherfucker.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing?
So, older librarian lady who sounds
Yes.
like the shopkeep from before may or may not be related because NPC reasons.
She actually takes you to an area that is, as she's walking, she's like, follow me. Now,
Walk this way!
If I could walk that way, I wouldn't have to follow you.
Now, this area is off limits to the public, but you seem like a bright young lady, and
But you were not public.
I think you would be very interested. So she leads you up into...
Alright, now we've gotten creepier, okay.
I have candy in my van, little girl.
Gets shoved down a dark well. Alright, that's how Brigitte died.
So she leads you up into...
In the well,
the second level of the library, where there are
There's no need for you to show off right now.
books that are kept in like
I'll make you
not containers but glass cases, that kind of stuff. And she takes you over to one book, very old tome, kind of actually older than the one that you were reading earlier.
Okay.
And she opens it very gently, and you can hear the spine cracking as she does.
Oh, it hurts.
She didn't have to put on white gloves to touch it.
That telltale sign of really old books as you open them. They're
Reject. I reject this noise.
And she puts, or she opens the book to a very vague but very similar drawing of the horn that you are looking for.
Okay. Why did you call this an item of legend?
Well, supposedly, this item was here with the creation of Syrill.
So in other words, it's old as
It's older than drawing.
Hey now.
Oh my god, it's older than me.
I represent that remark.
Huh? You old?
I'm old, bitches, I'm old. Probably older than that book.
What else can you tell me about it?
Well, it was a
She needs to
item that
fight.
was meant to bind those who were
I'll sit on her.
in conflict. The goddess who made this item was about harmony, peace of the land, and conflict destroys more than just lives. It destroys the very land with which it falls upon. So this horn was a way to bind those together and force them into a reckoning of harmony. Brown chicken, brown cow.
I'm just thinking of gamers too. Those four elements came together and created the strong fifth element. Boron.
You kept saying bind, and I'm like, one ring? One ring.
Well, this horn is an heirloom in my family, and I'm trying to find it as it's been lost.
Oh.
So.
legendary quest you are on then.
Alright, fucking Yoda, calm this shit down.
Yoda turned into.
You must go to the Dagobah system.
She's a tiny
That was
green
Obi-Wan.
goblin, she is.
You said that?
Tiny green.
Not
goblin.
Yoda.
Touche.
No, she was an elf. But anyway.
Well, the pointy ears match.
Mm. Look at Tiny Cat. She's so cute.
Well,
I'm watching.
does this tome tell me? I don't actually want to talk to this lady. Does the tome actually like say anything about where this horde may be hiding and or located and or whatever?
Well, we have to talk to her if you want to find stuff out.
Hi, I would like to
Finding it.
continue to
take
read this
you-
book. Could you fucking leave?
Could you step over there? Further.
Please go
Further? Yes, you're by the stairs. It's perfect. You're 100 feet away. I don't care. Stay over there.
When you kind of turn to the book and start reading and like skimming over, she's like, "Well, I see what you desire."
Ricky lets out a very heavy sigh.
You desire knowledge. I'm here if you need me. Sure, the stairs are over that way. Go, get out.
Yep, she leaves you to read.
I live here, but you don't have to talk to me anymore.
I'm a non-important NPC now. My purpose has been fulfilled. I have guided you towards your quest item. I can rest in peace.
I am no longer glowing.
Goes back to doing what it was doing on repeat.
As soon as you talk.
Suddenly vanishes into mist. Her quest fulfilled.
But yeah, she leaves you to read. And the book details a temple surrounded by thick forests built upon a dormant volcano.
Hi, hope you don't mind being a book rest.
She really doesn't.
As long as she's getting the attention she
Yeah.
believes she deserves.
She really does not care.
They both are that way. You're like, yes, you are touching me in some way, shape, or form.
I'm good. Tiny Cat's like, you got my butt. I'm good.
Yep, I've got her butt.
She has such faith in people.
Booty,
she
booty,
does.
booty, booty.
Yeah, she has a lot of faith in us.
Cat butt.
You make me want to be a better person.
Alright, so one is in a temple on an ancient volcano surrounded by a stupid forest. Okay.
I said thick, not stupid.
Nope.
It's thick.
It's stupid.
It's stupid.
Oh, does that mean that the weird man is thick too? Because he's stupid?
Well, I mean, you have to pull down his pants to find out.
We'll find him first and
It
then
was
we'll
not
seize him.
ready.
Temple, forest, horde. Let's get back to this.
Penis?
But yeah, it's a.
Can I at least from this tome get a general idea of where this the forest is supposed to be located? Or not necessarily located, but like where the temple in this forest might be?
In the center. The forest is on the forest is covering a dormant volcano, and the temple was built basically on the closed over eruption point, if you will.
Okay.
You know, you could just save a bunch of time and be like, I'll read these later. Rip.
Anyways, Brigitte stole a book and killed me.
Just racking up those
Turns out the
illegal
old lady is a
activities.
level 20 wizard who just eviscerates you.
And that's how
You
people die.
destroyed my book, you did. No.
Alright, Yoda.
Pew pew.
That's what it's slowly
Alright,
descended
great
into.
value.
It
Yoda.
is
Let's
it
do
is
this.
slowly turning into Grandma Yoda. I love
Pulls
it.
out a green lightsaber and starts hopping around. What the fuck is happening?
Brigitte suddenly has to give piggyback rides through some swamps.
While doing
How
front
on you
flips.
are.
Brigitte is not about this life.
I just wanted to find this damn thing and go home.
What did I get myself
Jesus.
into?
The as far as the geography of where that forest is located, it doesn't say. But being that this book is on the creation of Syrill, probably somewhere on Syrill, you just don't know where on Syrill.
I'm gonna flip off the book and put it away. And then flip it off again. And continue flipping it off as I walk away. You are so helpful!
Be like,
The book does nothing
just
because
like
it's a book.
bitch pudding going out the door.
Just specifically aiming it at that one book as I walk out the door.
The book is offended.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what you find out.
Once I'm done there, I'm gonna go find a blacksmith.
Okay.
And I am...
Why are we bringing race into this?
I am going to ask them if they can coat my sword in silver. Or if they can put the blade in silver.
Just the tip.
No, the entire thing.
Susie's like, you're not there, fuck off.
The
Sorry.
And how long will it take?
considering that silver is a precious metal,
It's not that precious. Fuck it. It wrecked Spain's economy. It's fine.
this isn't Earth.
It wrecked Spain's economy. It's fine.
Nice historical reference.
Susie is master of those.
Probably take about 24 hours. You're probably looking at.
Everything takes 24
Look,
hours.
I'm
It's
trying to
fine.
keep you on a timetable, okay? I'm sorry.
It's gonna
Thought
take
it was
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're gonna fuck around in the area for 2 weeks.
La la.
Hey, Melly, stop moving in for 2 weeks.
I walk in as Verity. I'm moving in for 2 weeks too.
Okay. No! 8 hours, but so which means by the time it's finished, it'll be closed. You have to pick it up tomorrow.
That works as well.
Bum bum.
What? Also, what do they have for sale in terms of like blades and stabby things?
Variety of different weapons.
Blades and other stuff.
They are not magical in any way.
That's fine. Don't care. Do they happen to have?
Susie whispers no very softly at the screen. Do they have? No.
Do they have? Oh wait, no. Where is it? Where? Oh yeah, I have short swords. Like, fuck off! Like, come on.
Oh my
There's
god,
a
Harley.
specific thing I'm looking for.
Harley, you're being so cute. Both of the cats are being they've upped their cute game.
Mm-hmm. She's snuggled up under a book. I'm supporting a butt.
Which
I
is
mean,
very
you're supporting
important.
all of us, which is basically supporting a lot of butts.
The supporter of
Do they have a double-bladed scimitar?
No, but with some duct tape.
Now they do.
Sure, we'll say they do.
According to this, it's 100. It's 100
Gold.
gold.
Is that kind of exotic?
No, it's actually common.
What?
I know, right?
What? Yeah. Fuck
Sure, we'll say 100.
Cool.
So glad you're so glad you were so heavy.
Mm-hmm. She's getting to be fat cat.
She went Gumby.
Oh Lord, she coming.
Oh Lord.
Alright.
This is a little
How much is it gonna cost me to have my current scimitar dipped in silver?
We'll say 50 gold.
Cool.
And a bunch of silver.
Okay, don't they have a cost for
Sorry,
silver?
spent all that on the
silvered
bull
weapon?
riding.
I have no idea. I right now I might be a little handicapped by supporting a cat sleeping.
You can put her down.
I can. Then I feel like I betrayed her tiny trust.
That's fine.
We
She
can't
continues
have
to
that.
come back to you, though.
I know.
Alright, cool. So I will leave my sword with them, and I will take the double-bladed scimitar home.
And stab them immediately.
And I will be on
That's
my
for
merry way.
taking 24 hours.
Going to find that book and cut it up.
It's just this bloody wake behind Brigitte wherever she goes in the city.
No. Brigitte is a darling cinnamon roll. Brigitte is beauty, she's grace. She'll punch
Stab
you
you
in the face.
With that, I will will wander
Okay.
aimlessly.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Looking for that strawberry man.
Maybe. Can I roll a check to try and see if I can find him?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Fuck.
No!
But hear me out. What if I didn't?
That's
That's cocked.
You rolled it on an angle.
I rolled it on an angle, and I was like, "Well, this is a dumb decision, and yet we're making it."
And here we go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have a +0 in perception. 10.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Whoops.
12.
I'm glad. It's not perception. Why are you licking me?
Because your hands are there.
Bath.
You has flavor.
12 was it?
12 for this idiot.
The strawberry idiot.
You occasionally catch glimpse of a mop of curly strawberry hair, and you go and try and find said person. Turns out it's not. It's a short, or it's a pudgy human who's not wearing armor, or it's a tall elf who is
Wearing shoes.
not barefoot.
It's a guy with a mop.
Literally wearing a mop on his head.
It's a labradoodle.
Okay, I will aimlessly wander my
One
way
of those
back
dogs from the
out
cover of Odelay.
to the farmhouse, I guess.
Alright.
Wherever the fuck everyone's staying, I don't know.
I think most everyone was at the farmhouse.
Yeah. And,
Let's say we're out and about still.
okay.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to go to that Griffin bar that we had stayed with before.
Sure.
Because he seemed nice.
You're not talking about Black Beaks, are you?
Hmm?
No, not Blackbeak.
Because that was in Cinnabar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not there.
Yeah, I thought we'd gone to one in here too.
I know you for sure have. I don't know that I was there with you. Because I know you went to try and listen to Griffin songs and things.
Yeah.
I know you've been
that
to
was
it.
up in the upper ring. I just don't remember where it was.
That's not a big deal.
Because I'd listened to Griffins and then went and played at a place that mostly was Griffins.
Okay.
So sure, yeah, we can go get.
They're like, yeah, that exists.
Yeah, we can go get food there, or whatever.
I was gonna go play some.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got different sets that'll work better for.
Different crowds, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think I might. I don't know. Sure, I'll go.
Well, what else would you do?
Well, I was maybe gonna see if I could find these things that Maui has talked about once a long time ago that I forgot to ask him about this morning. There was these they're stones and you can send messages through them to people, sending stones, if you will.
So back to the Red Dragon Brothers.
Or somewhere thereabouts. But if you want to go play, then we can meet up later.
No, I feel like I should stick with you.
What? I never get into trouble.
Right.
All of the time. I never all of the time get into the trouble.
Yeah, the 99.9% chance of you getting in trouble is not completely 100.
So I'm gonna go back by the Red Dragon Brothers and see if they have sending stones.
Okay. They do not.
Are there other shops around town that I think could potentially have them?
There are a few.
I will check them.
Okay.
Okay.
They also do not have them. To make that short and sweet.
Okay. All right. And that's it. That's it then.
Well, that was easy.
So yeah, wherever you want to go play, I might juggle or something.
Well, there was the park that I was up to at. I guess it was probably the same one where the fairy ring is.
Yeah. Let's go annoy Puck.
I mean, we can go set up shop up there and
Are
just...
you ready to go? No.
No, we're just here to annoy you.
we can just go play in the park.
Okay.
Why are you like this?
Alright, so yeah, we'll head back up to the park in the upper ring.
Okay.
To go hang out there. And then...
Could you not? I'm gonna catch your tongue. 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 I'm gonna catch your tongue.
Continues attempting anyways.
Jesus.
You're a salty bitch, and you need to stop.
She's trying to teach you to move your hands. She's trying to teach you to be independent, to be strong, Carolyn.
So, yeah, I'll have Mick get set up. And then,
Dump it. Thank you. I appreciate the bath, but that tickles. Okay.
Yeah, we should probably be really careful about how loud we play these.
And then I got a 24 for like Jubilee.
Okay.
For Jubilees. I can juggle!
you can juggle. Only get the one.
I know, you only get the one Goliath. It's such a satisfying noise.
That's still a 22.
I love it.
As you guys start kind of, you're doing your juggly thing and you do this, you start getting into it, you just, griffins whose nests are close to this, like, you see heads just popping out.
God.
And then suddenly, like, they're like coasting down to come settle in and listen. And you have like this really nice jam session going on. With just like, there are like single griffins and then there are families. You see little grifflets popping around.
Do I see Puck?
No. Damn it. But yeah, it's
Okay.
It's like an after dark movie thing for kids.
Okay.
Everyone's really enjoying it.
Okay. But yeah, I'll do that for a little while. And then eventually stop to get like food and stuff.
Alright.
And I will swing back by the, I think it was the candelabra where I told Letters to come to and just see if any mail came for me while we were gone.
Okay.
The 6 months that we were gone.
Yeah, the 2 years we've been gone.
It's been 84 years.
Because I think the only person I wrote a letter to was Mercy, though. I didn't write anything to anyone else at that point in time.
There is a letter there. I will give it to you later.
That's fine. But yeah, that's it. Like that, and that'll probably be on the way back to the farmhouse because I'll probably stay at the farmhouse tonight since we're going to be going together to the Feywild in the morning, presumably.
Okay.
Did we get any money for our show?
What's that?
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm just playing with dice.
You get 111 gold.
Dang.
Do you mind if I hang on to that?
It's fine. Do you want your 500 from the finding the people thing?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Do you want me to just like sneak it into your pocket and not tell you?
Well, then it's not sneaking anymore.
Right.
You just told him.
The 111 or the 500?
I mean, I guess it's like 250 now because I guess the Saturn would be 250, or it was my present to you, which I guess it was my present to you, so that would be a full 500. Yeah.
No, I don't want the 500.
Okay, but yeah.
I feel weird carrying around the 100, but...
But yeah, I'm gonna probably spend the night at the farmhouse so that we
Yeah, I am too.
can all head out together and we can chat tonight about what we're gonna do and how little we know. Alright, well that's fun.
I rolled for how close I'm going to stick by Verity and rolled a 98, so... I'm like on top of him, just like...
Just like holding on to
Just
the coat. Piggyback
walking
ride.
along with him.
Piggyback ride home, which is very sad because you're stronger. But yeah, I'll head back to the farmhouse after that.
Okay. Alright, well you guys head back to the farmhouse. And you find your compatriots there. I'm assuming eventually you headed back there, right?
Yeah, and I dropped off my stuff and I climbed onto the roof and sat there.
And Ramduin had his date with the Griffin dude.
Mud Breath.
Yeah, so he had a date with Mud Breath that night. Last night.
He did. He went to get drinks.
With Mud Breath, so. Yay! I just want to make sure we remember that has happened.
I'll
How did the
detail
date
that with
go?
him.
Oh, okay.
We don't know. He's not here.
I will detail that with him later.
Well, don't put half your ass on it, dumbass, and then look offended when you sit on it.
I mean, that's cat
That's a
MO,
cat.
cat 101.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, once everyone's back to the farmhouse, I guess I'll kind of try and get everyone together to go over if anyone has questions that I can't answer. But I will try. So yeah, we found the guy that's gonna take us to the Feywild to do the thing. So we can do that tomorrow if everyone's ready to do the thing. Or wants to do the thing.
Why are we doing this again?
Because it's a job that pays something. I didn't ask him what he was paying us.
Well,
I don't know if the Fae do money.
Yeah, that's what worries me, is because generally if you get a payment from a Fae, it's not like, oh, hey, here's money. It could be like, oh, hey, here's this awesome thing, or, oh, hey, here's this curse.
Well, it sounds like you know more about Fae than the Fae that we talk to know about, so tell us everything that you know, because nobody else knows shit.
From the stories that I've been passed down to me, the Fae are not... The Fae are very tricky to deal with. You have to be... There's certain customs and manners that you have to do with them, because they're very particular on manners. However, they're not going to necessarily extend the same courtesy to us. So we're going to have to be very careful or just not open our mouths.
That means you.
Well, no, they like you, apparently. They want to talk to you, so we're going to have to brush you up on courtly manners, if that's a thing. Especially if we're going to be meeting a prince. That's going to be great fun.
Yeah, I don't know anything about courtly manners.
We're going to die.
Is that like the right spoon?
In the Feywild, it's, from my understanding, it's not necessarily like mortal custom of being like, oh yes, you need to use this spoon with this soup, and you have to make sure you grab this right fork to eat your salad with, or grab this other knife to stab the guy next to you.
Brigitte, will you pretty woman me?
What?
Teach me courtly manners.
Yes?
Cats are such jerks.
We have tonight.
Oh, no, that baby, that's gonna not, no.
Well, can you give me, like, important highlights?
Yes. Okay.
Whispers no softly.
I mean, yes.
Very softly, oh no, baby, what is you doing? So I will spend the evening giving Verity the tips that I know from the things that I've heard passed down.
I'm gonna be the friend in the background that's smoking a cigarette and just silently and sometimes not so silently judging. Because that's always a thing too. So
Bricky will get very
Pass that
annoyed if
around.
you
My mother just
loudly
asked if I
judge
need
anything.
what the?
I'm consulting my books to read about
Okay.
Fae and offering helpful
That's a look.
helpful comments to what Brigitte is saying.
Yeah, any judging comments that are made, Brigitte will throw people out of the room.
I'm not there long.
Well, maybe you should... Nope, out, that's it, out.
I don't think I need them, but they're really cute.
I'll have a deep and meaningful conversation with MA.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And Ramduin,
I'm sorry.
the three of you should share and be manly together.
Or whatever.
Oh, I'm playing a dude too, right?
When the character forgets that they're a dude.
I mean, I don't think Verity would be a good participant in a manly conversation anyways.
I don't think Lid would. So
But yeah, Verity will try his best to remember stuff and learn stuff from Brigitte about how to behave and how to not be a total idiot.
It's more like not necessarily how you...
That's like just being like overly nice to people.
It's... You have to understand that the Fae... It's a very... From my stories and legends is that it is a very different mindset, and even
Mm-hmm.
sometimes even in an attempt to be nice to, depending on the court that we go to, and an attempt to be nice may even bring about some slight, because how dare we talk to this person who is much higher ranked than us, and blah, we're just mortals, blah blah blah.
Well, I think I might have already met the prince, and I asked if he wanted my autograph, so I think we're off to a really good start already.
Oh no, baby, what is it?
I didn't know! It was a random person in a crowd that just said, I think you know a friend of mine, while I was signing autographs after the Coliseum thing, so that you guys could get away from the crowds.
I mean, in his past, Verity's been to a lot of fancy parties, so
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
I
like
mean,
he has no
he has
idea what the
some
fuck
clue.
is going on.
He's never really been involved with like royalty and like prince and princesses sort of thing. So that is making him a little bit anxious, because.
Fancy parties are one thing. Going to dinner with the queen, however,
But like
is entirely
going to
another.
like a royal court makes him, he doesn't know what to do and how do you speak to people.
Well, I mean, we're
and
not
that
even
sort of
100%
thing.
sure that's what's going to be going on anyway.
We have no idea what's going to be going on.
We honestly could just be meeting him in a forest somewhere.
I mean, I think
and
that's...
he'll be on his stupid fucking royal stag or whatever as he's out hunting.
I think he's riding a deer.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what to expect.
The Fae are stupid and I hate them.
Me too!
Are any of my
Fine,
comments
Jesus
helpful?
God.
Are any of my comments helpful
Does
at
she
all?
have anything helpful in her book about Fae?
Um,
Roll an investigation check.
You're just gonna have to deal while I adjust myself.
Hi.
Alright?
yeah, roll an investigation.
You didn't escape it either.
Yeah, but she's good at investigating. Well,
Not
I
when
see.
you roll a 4, you're not.
oh,
Well, don't you have, because you're a researcher, right? Your background?
Yeah.
You get bonuses for stuff with books. I just don't remember what specifically.
I think it's already added in though.
No, I think, isn't it like advantage or something like
I have no idea.
Mm.
As someone who is not a researcher, I have no
Let's go
fucking
back
clue.
to the top. Let me look at you. Yeah, no, it's all everything is added in there because it's
that? Is it under feats and traits or something like that? Background, something like that?
I don't know because you got an extra. Well, I guess that's you're proficient in it, so that's where that 3 comes from.
Yeah, if it's in your background, it's under your description.
But yeah, Verity is just very anxious about the whole thing, and anybody who has any kind of advice or tips, he is going to listen to, because he's really anxious about the whole thing and trying to not be. Do you want me to braid your hair, Brigitte?
Sure.
I like braiding your hair because I used to braid my sister's hair and I really miss them.
Did that dice just pop apart?
they're D2s.
Carolyn's like, oh my god, you just snapped a dice in half.
No, they're just my...
What kind of shitty ass dice
I
is
understand now. I understand. Okay.
that?
Alrighty then.
This player proudly uses Kraken dice.
Cracking dice for all your dice needs.
But they don't endorse us.
They don't,
But we endorse them.
We endorse the shit out of them.
We're maybe
Holy
going to
crap.
have a really impressive box opening of dice. At
Oh,
some
yes
point.
we are. When that buddy comes in, I'm going to
Well,
live
I
stream
mean,
immediately.
his too, and between Jesus.
Between the two.
Between the
of them.
two of us, we just need to like take the day off of work and just stream us opening dice and rolling them and having great fun.
Yes.
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 Great idea.
Anyway,
um,
now back to the regular scheduled program.
Fuck that shit.
do you want her to just roll with advantage and we move on and look it
Sure.
up later?
Sure.
Okay, so roll it again and see if we get higher than a 4. Yes.
Aha, 18.
Okay. Let's see.
You still don't find anything.
Motherfucker.
Table flip.
Now I bet you wish your patron had been the Archfey, too.
Let's see here.
Tell y'all. You trying to figure out if I was helpful
Yes.
or not? Oh
I'm trying to
god.
figure out if there's more information that you would know outside of what I've already told you guys. That Malleus has parted onto
I mean, even a confirmation of stuff we've already heard, because we've
Uh-huh.
heard a bunch of different shit that has
Everything
not,
she said.
but we have not heard
Yeah.
necessarily
It
things.
hasn't really been different. It's all been...
It's all been like,
mind your manners,
yeah.
know who you're talking to, and they are
And
tricksy and
Nobody
make
fucking
deals.
knows anything, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's. I mean,
can
that has been
confirm
consistent.
in my books that this is true.
That has been extremely consistent the entire
Yeah,
time.
I mean, even just confirming, maybe some of the stuff that Brigitte's saying about court manners or whatever could be helpful.
You do know that there are 4 separate courts. There's the winter and the autumn court, who tend to coincide with each other, and the spring and the summer court. The autumn and the spring court are kind of minor courts in relation to the summer and the winter courts. And you do know that between the 4 courts, their perceptions on dealing with other fae and with mortals can vary drastically.
From court to court? Okay.
You know
What she
what?
said.
We go in there and we just do our thing, and if the
We
world
don't talk to anyone.
if the world explodes, then well,
Well, wait, which
we
one?
had a good run.
Yeah, I guess it depends. If we just fuck up the Fey one, we can just run away back here and no one will ever know.
But the problem is, like,
Dear man would
we
know.
have to. We're only getting one-way tickets, so we need to make sure our one-way ticket will let us out.
Yeah.
Or we find whatever. Anyways, if we die, we
Just told
die.
Puck you'll annoy him if he doesn't let us go back.
It's
Well, if we die like warriors. Anyways,
crying.
well, you can cry.
I will! I did!
I will just.
I'll
never
bitch
mind.
like
I mean,
an
it
old
was
person.
more like.
So the next morning,
Do you need to talk it out?
No, I think I talk entirely too much of this.
I've tried so hard to make him talk about it. He just will
Make your
not.
hair so pretty. Make it so pretty. I got these really shiny glass thingies I'm gonna put in your braid.
This
but
is
not
all
right
while
now.
Verity is asleep.
Not right now, because we're about to go to bed, and that would be stupid. So this is a sleepy time braid. Sleepy time braid.
Do you mind if we take a break?
Yeah. So we'll all
Yeah.
head to bed, in
Yeah.
game, and actually sleep.
Okay.
Well,
Do
Verity's
I
gonna actually sleep.
How loudly do I snore?
No, you're quiet.
I'm quite quiet.
Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and take a break. This seems like a good spot. And,
We'll be back in the morning.
we'll be back in a couple
Ruffle,
minutes.
ruffle. We're so funny.
Tee.
Lada's
Hold
gonna
on
be
a
up
second.
so early in the morning.
Hold on
That's
a
a
second.
first.
Hold on.
Rotting driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor. In the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. Turn around and leave this behind now. You see the ground as it bleeds in the sky now. You fight the sea, you're always gonna drown. All the secrets that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind. They won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. Turn around and leave this behind now. See the ground as it leads to the sky now. You fight the sea, you're always gonna drown. In the broken line horizon, in the castles made of sand, you tried to hold it in your hands, you tried to understand it. Ocean asks the questions, and it holds the answers too. It dissolves away the lies about the things you thought you knew. Rotting driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor, and the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. See, you're always gonna drown. All the secrets that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind, they won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean takes you in its arms and carries you away. You carry all your burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, tried to hold it in your hands, you tried to understand it. The ocean asks the questions, and it holds the answers too. It dissolves away the lies about the things you thought you knew. Rotting driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor, and the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. The sea, you're always gonna drown. All the secrets that you're holding, all the memories you hide, all the frail thoughts that echo in the corners of your mind, they won't even last a moment, they will soon be swept away when the ocean takes you in its arms and carries you away. You carry all your burdens on the cross around your neck. You take whatever's left that you could salvage from the wreck, and the hard past will follow you like a lost dog on the beach, nipping at your trail till you've drifted out of reach. Yeah, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. Turn around and leave this behind now. See the ground as it leads to the sky now. You fight the sea, you're always gonna drown. In the broken line horizon, in the castles made of sand, you tried to hold it in your hands, you tried to understand it. The ocean asks the questions, and it holds the answers too. It dissolves away the lies about the things you thought you knew. Riding driftwood on the foreign shores, spilling out into the ocean floor, and the memories all you've left without a trace. Paralyzed with the thoughts receding, current sweeps you with the silent bleeding through the heart into the darkest place. Well, turn around, there's nothing to see here. Run away, no reason to be here. It's the ghost who never goes away. Turn around and leave this behind now. You see the ground as it bleeds in the sky now. You
Boop. Hi, Internet. Hi, Internet. Yeah, yo. We back.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo.
Okay.
Okay. That was really perfect timing because literally the video feed picked up right as you said that. So it'll happen in the actual video.
So they're probably going to be like, oh, what happened to the DM?
No, we definitely started with yayo.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we all went to bed at somewhat reasonable-ish hour
And I did not snore very loud.
as I braided Brigitte's hair into a comfy braid for sleeping purposes.
Yay.
As opposed to an active braid for acting purposes.
Or a fancy braid for fancy purposes.
Verity,
ass.
Verity, quite contrary.
How does your garden grow? It fucking doesn't!
It doesn't, I don't know what I'm doing! Oh, panic. No, very much enjoys braiding your hair.
Wait, that kind of hurts.
Look, you're not getting under this blanket. Go to
She
hell.
really wants to
Go
get
to
out of
hell. It's mine.
That's fine. I never get
Okay,
tiny
in the
cat.
words of Susie, you are fired.
You're fired, get out.
In the immortal words of Susie, fight me, Scrubblord, I'm ripped.
It's gonna be the slogan for all of my characters. I'm just gonna make.
Fight me, Scrublord.
I'm just gonna make.
Ripped.
Eat.
I mean, in
Ripped.
Brigitte's stakes, she is ripped.
She is.
Ophelia's
Yeah.
not, but yet it's still her.
And yet, she's
Doesn't
yelled at
matter.
more people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
At a god,
Which
in
I
fact.
imagine she's slightly ripped because she is a hexblade warlock.
She might be the strongest one in the party.
Probably.
At
She's
this point.
stronger than Badger.
Because anyways, wrong game. So we are in the bed, sleep duping.
How about we just move on to the next morning?
Oh.
Sladoopin. Do I know what a sladoopin is?
Droop snoot.
No, I didn't even roll a 20.
Droop.
I know I rolled a 1.
You have no idea
I have 0
what a
idea.
sloop is.
Flubin. I'm just speaking
Verity
Sam.
is just talking in his sleep, making 0 sense. But yeah, Verity is going to milk every little bit of sleep that he has access to. All right.
I'm going to be up with Randuin and MA.
They are slightly concerned about you.
I'm just making my way straight to the Red Dragon Brothers.
Oh, if you're going to be up that early, Brigitte will go with you.
Okay.
He misses Leicester.
Slidoobin.
So you get there early enough that the doors haven't even opened yet.
I mean, we also could just...
Post
There's a
up.
lovely bench right here. Do you want to just sit and wait? Or do you want to stand?
I'll sit, but I don't look comfortable.
I won't be happy about it.
About
Sit
an
with
hour later,
Grumble,
you
grumble,
hear the
grumble.
creak of a door opening. And like the door opens and is tested that it's unlocked.
It doesn't close back again. Arm.
Stick's foot.
Slam! Ow!
I need those fingers.
Oh dear, no. Wrong voice.
Suddenly Pokemon.
Suddenly.
Land. Just think count. Just think the count.
Da. I don't know why, but whenever I say da, I'm like suddenly it works. Well.
Suddenly it's Russian.
I mean, that's
Suddenly
the Russian. Comrade. Anyway.
Can
You
we
are
do a
here
Switzerland?
very early, friend.
Yes.
He's very anxious about his Lester.
The who?
The instrument you have. Lester.
I have? I don't have.
Your brother has.
One of
Oh.
them has.
Gotcha.
Jeff's about to burn the store to the ground.
I don't have it. Thunderwave.
Brigitte just like, I can do that too, Thunderwave.
Actually, no, we took that away from
Oh, dang.
her. I trained... when I saw everyone else at Thunderwave,
We're
I
no
trained
longer
it
half the
spells.
party of Thunderwave. Alright.
Boo, 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 boo.
That was fun.
That was.
Alright.
Alright. So he leads you to the back where the enchanter is, and he's like in the midst of like washing his hands from doing something. And he looks up and sees you and goes,
Something.
"Oh, you're here very early."
Yeah. We're very anxious to get it back.
So much so he's in good voice today.
I now look like Brigitte.
That is very creepy, friend. Now you've twins.
Yes.
I mean, I suppose I shouldn't be creeped out because I've got 4 identical brothers.
Double your pleasure.
Why?
How about we agree to never say that phrase ever again while I'm standing here? Or anywhere near you within earshot that I can hear you say that while you look like me. It's a very long stipulation on that.
You're getting the hang of the Feywild.
How about we agree to do that?
I'll look like a Red Dragon brother. 6 times the fun.
Da.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Susie the player's gonna
I
keep
will
her mouth
call
shut.
you. He kind of like stares at you for a moment.
Wilhelm.
I can't tell who you look like. If you look like me, if you look like Vander, if you look like Victor.
I can look like Verity.
Hey. He does a V name too. I just realized that.
I'm adopted! Barely jolts away.
Well, it's closer to that naming convention than your own family's naming convention.
Ah.
Like, Merrick's, Mary, maybe Verity. That means I should look like a Red Dragon brother and be named Murray.
Yeah! Opposite naming conventions.
Anyway, he goes in the back and he pulls out.
Further in the back, despite the fact that we're already in the back.
Well, there's a back room too.
And then there's
And
the
then
back.
the back room.
We don't go in the back room.
Baby got back.
back.
He
If you look
goes.
around the side of this place, it's actually like a telescope in a building form.
Actually, it doesn't look like it's that big.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pocket dimension.
It's painted blue. It says police on the front.
No, it does not.
Travels. They're gonna show up in the Feywild to sell us shit. That'll be great.
No, it's just large on the inside. That's all.
Anyway.
So it's blue.
No!
He goes to
Look
the
like
back.
I
a
told
police
you that
box.
when you first saw it, there's a huge door with a fucking dragon on it!
He goes to the backpack.
Blue dragon?
No, it's a red dragon.
What?
Shock.
Fluga.
So
Carolyn's
we
like, I
collect
hate you all.
Lester.
I know exactly what you're referencing, okay? I'm not dumb, internet. Just choosing to ignore them. So yeah, he comes out in the back and he has Lester and he puts it down with great care. And then he pulls out the citern and is, he puts it down. It is done. He picks up the citern and plucks at it. See? No bleeding. Puts it back down.
You paid him already, right?
Yes.
That would have been
Just like, wait, shit.
Yeah, so I'll grab Lester and I'll make sure that he still works.
It's a little out of tune, but works fine.
I can deal with that.
plucks 2 notes and you can see Brigitte twitch a little bit. It's not in tune. Deal with it later.
I take 10 seconds to put it in tune. I like to think that I could tune Lester like nobody's business.
Probably.
Probably.
Alright.
Yep.
What do you want with this?
You
We
ever
could
met
take
a
it-
man named Pete Townshend?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
into the bag.
Yeah, and if that's all you need here, then we can, if you don't mind coming up to the upper ring with me, I gotta go get a sword.
Sure.
Okay. So, we'll skedaddle.
Kamala.
Didn't do it.
It
What
wasn't
are you
me.
talking about?
It wasn't me.
I was here the whole time.
The entire time, do you see my innocent face?
That's not a face of innocence. That's a face of I know what the fuck I was doing.
With my wide eyes and how adorable I am?
No, this is definitely a Mark Wahlberg. What?
What's happening here?
What?
So, we're gonna go into the upper ring.
And we get your,
Get a swad.
Yes.
She says
Is
you
the-
love me. I'm cute.
Is the blacksmith in the upper ring that I stopped by open yet? Okay. I will collect my swad.
Okay.
My new one. Retroactively, before I went to bed last night, I wanted to do my bonding ritual for
You love me.
the double-bladed scimitar,
Okay.
Love me.
so I can have it summoned to me.
You don't need these character sheets, right?
Come here, shithead.
really haven't. Most of them.
Hey,
You yelled at me.
fine, fuck you.
I didn't. She didn't yell at you. I yelled at you.
I was yelled at.
By a human.
Therefore, I hate all humans
Yes.
for 0.5 seconds.
Until I got attention, which is all the time. Yeah, once we collect my sword, if
Staring
there's nothing else
contest.
we need to do, we can just mosey on. Do we just want to wait in the middle ring?
Well, I know where the Feywild entrance is,
Mm-hmm.
so we just hang out there.
Okay.
We told people that we were headed out this morning because if Ram doing an MA, we're up. We're like, we're out.
We're out. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
So it's just up at the upper ring. We can just hang out there.
Yeah, sure. We can wait.
Okay.
Are you hungry for breakfast?
Cigarette.
Alright, I'm gonna go find a bakery and grab myself a breakfast pastry.
Okay. Easy enough. They have some really
You're
nice
trying my
places
dice.
up here.
Cool.
Dice cat. And she's like, no.
I'm feeling this.
That's fine. Fucking move. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna find some of the best meat-filled pastries.
Very good.
I'm gonna knock myself off a gold for that.
Okay.
Sure. Alright,
Alright.
what are the rest of you assholes doing?
What do you and your two entourage of Stormlord and Monk want to do?
I mean, we'll probably get up and eat and then head to the upper ring unless there's anything anyone needs.
I'll cook breakfast for everybody that's there.
Yay.
Okay.
See how well I did.
It's mediocre.
It's an okay breakfast. It's edible at least.
It's an 11.
It's average.
Make an investigation check. It's breakfast.
Okay,
Make
well
an
then
investigation check.
Well, then 15.
Do an acrobatics check. It's breakfast.
Yes! Verity and Emma have the best breakfast ever. Everyone else's is meh, it's okay.
May.
They're just somersaulting all over the place.
But yeah, along the way, Verity will probably grab a pastry or two.
Okay.
Or 4 or 5.
Alrighty.
Stress eat.
It's a persuasion check. It was a good breakfast.
Intimidation by the
Yeah, it
bacon.
was. Whoa.
Come down.
Whoa.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll grab a couple of pastries on the way up to the ring and lead the way for everybody.
Okay.
And just triple check that, if anybody needs to grab anything before we go, because I don't know when we'll be back or what will be there.
Is there a pet sitter in town? Is there someone that I could pay to watch Mushroom?
I'm sure you could.
How would I go about finding that?
Make an investigation check.
Motherfucker. Walked into that one.
Ah!
Hey!
20, not nat.
Okay. You find basically it's like a pet shop. But when you go in, you notice that they don't have a lot of animals there.
Mm-hmm.
And after some discussion, they're willing to use some of their empty spaces to pet sit.
Okay, how much do they charge?
We'll say a silver a day.
Okay. Silver a day.
Can you keep him for an undisclosed amount of time? Thank you. Here's 5 gold. I don't know when I'll be back.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Leaving through a fey ring. Don't know when I'll be back again.
So I'm going to tell Mushroom to behave himself. I just don't feel comfortable bringing him along just yet because he's not trained very well. So I'm going to tell Mushroom to behave.
Roll an animal
does
handling.
he listen to me?
Can they train Mushroom while he's here?
That's a good question.
That's a gold a day.
Are they able to train?
Yeah, she'll work on training while you're there, and that's no extra cost. 'Cause
Oh, sweet. Then hell yeah.
We'll make it 2 silver a day. How about that?
Okay. 2 silver a day.
To train the Mushroom.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Mushroom to behave himself.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out if he listens to me. plus 1 is going to be 6.
I mean, he
He
looks at
immediately
you.
rips into the first thing he sees.
He blinks at you and kind of like tilts his head at you.
Okay.
Be good. Piss.
Yeah.
He's on the floor of the shop immediately as he's saying, "Be good."
Okay.
Then attempts to go establish dominance all over the shop.
Glad we're not bringing him.
Okay, bye.
All right. 2 gold, 2 silver a day. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you.
Anytime.
All right.
Take some angry shit while staring at you.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
While we're waiting for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I sort of forgot I had him, so I'm gonna just do this again anyways.
Oh, your cat.
I'm gonna cast
Did you ever get the baubles?
Find Familiar,
I think, isn't it something that just lasts until it dies?
basically.
So then, I mean, you cast it once and nothing has happened.
Nothing
to
has
it.
happened to him since, so I sort of forgot he existed. Whoops.
You re-remembered the cat as it appeared and was like, "Bitch, you thought.
I thought you got rid of me.
You left me in the elf city and I just now found you again."
It came back the very next day.
So, I will have Finlay sit on lead in his lap because it's moving to me.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't.
All right. So you have a cat in your lap.
His name's Finlay.
This is the most pussy I've gotten in weeks.
Okay. Badum Tish. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
Pussy, I was thinking of.
Do you have any more?
No,
in
that's
there?
fine. That's all I got for that one.
No. If you want to, go ahead
No,
and get
that's
it out
fine.
now. If you want to.
Nope, that's the only one.
We're gonna.
I'm already ashamed of that one, so. It felt more like an obligation than anything else. Like, if I didn't say it, it would
I mean, I could also, turn him in. Well, I could possibly turn him into a dog if you want.
No.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright.
So you guys are discussing the merits of a cat versus dog. Verity and the rest of the gang, Ed and M.A. and Rimduin, come trotting up.
Hi.
Well, you look worried as fuck.
No, I'm totally, like, fine, and now I'm eating pastries. That's what I'm doing in this moment exactly, is I'm eating this pastry.
How much
And
damage
that
did you just
is
take
the
for
thing
saying
that I
I'm
am
totally
doing.
fine?
I'm eating, I didn't finish my statement, so I didn't count it, and I'm eating a pastry.
Say, how much damage did you just take?
I'm
for
eating
saying you were
pastry,
fine?
and it is delicious, and everything is delicious because this pastry is in my mouth. Let's go.
If you're worried, it's okay to say that you are worried and scared. These are valid feelings you are allowed to have.
I am eating pastry, and let's go.
No.
Yes, yes. Puck! Toodle pip!
Dear man.
Dear man!
Droop snoot?
Poople snoot.
Boop!
You're making me so happy right now a little bit.
I'm gonna go over to the fairy ring and try. Like, hello?
Would you like to discuss this?
Hello?
If you... Never mind.
I don't want to talk about it right now. I would rather just get this over with.
Alright, once this is over with, then we will have this... You and I can have this discussion. If
Verity,
you would like.
will it make you feel any better if, when you talk about it, I share something too? So that way it's just not you being vulnerable?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we want to unpack all of this now, or shall we wait till our trip is over?
Oh, let's do it so Puck walks in on an awkward moment.
So we'll wait until after the Feywild, and we'll unpack all of this. All of our feelings.
But yes, I am nervous. I'm fucking nervous. We're going into the Feywild and nobody knows jack shit about it. Not really. We know the generalities of the rules. We don't know what exactly we're walking into, and it's
Rayleigh's
making me
flipping through her
nervous.
We will survive this
I'm just chop liver over here.
somehow.
Lad, you hear this?
It's
Chop liver.
gonna be okay.
I mean, it's like he's never ventured to somewhere he's never been before, but
Yeah.
I've never been to another plane of existence.
None of us have. You're not the only one. It's going to be
I don't know,
fine.
man. Jimmy had some stuff that,
Puck!
wow.
For the love of fuck, Puck! Get your ass here!
I don't really love fuck.
Well, then what's... Wow.
Hey, fucking Christ. On a stick.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
Who in the hell do you think you are? Okay, I'm done.
Now that we're done with that musical interlude.
Hi, here's everybody. Everybody, this is Puck.
Indeed.
I'm gonna snap my fingers so Finlay gets off your lap and just have him come back over to me.
Cool. No.
Well, do you want him to wrap around your shoulder?
Yes,
I have a
12 points
question.
year to one.
I have a question for you, sir. I don't think I've really ever read anything about Fey people that really look like you. What is all this about?
See, you were worried about me being rude.
Oh,
Y'all were worried
wow!
about
We're
me
just
being
gonna start
rude.
that right now. Okay, I haven't read anybody that looks like you. So what's up with your face? This is a great way to be introduced to the Fae.
Is he an
okay.
illusion this
Let
time,
me-
or?
let
He
me-
looks like you saw him last.
Okay.
So he's
Let me
in
rephrase that.
human.
I require some additional education on the lovely garments that you are wearing.
On the
Well,
status
this
of your
is all
face.
fake. Boop.
You moved his nose.
Hi. But yeah, so like this isn't what he always looks like. He's like Jeff. He can change what he looks like.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
he's just looking like this so that he doesn't look like super like out of place and stuff, right? Am I right?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation.
See, look at us. Fate Immortal Translator. New job.
Are you ready?
Verity's gonna say no, but the answer is yes.
Do you mean yes? Yes.
Because if Verity actually said yes, as you damn well know, it would be bad. In stereo.
Let's go. Let's do this thing because I've got my friends and that makes it less shitty.
Alright. Alright.
Do we just like step through the mushrooms?
He
I'll hold
he
it.
kind of shakes his head and turns. And like
I'll hold
you
your
can
other
see
hand.
him for
Okay.
a moment
I am being held.
like do
I got your tail.
some magical motions
What?
with his fingers.
Woohoo!
And for a moment, as you're watching around you, you notice that everything outside of this small bubble that contains all of you and Puck stops.
Oh, well, I hate this.
And then he goes and he like... You see him reach down and like extend his hand and then almost like rip a tear in reality.
No, this is weird.
I
Alright.
hate this. Squeezing both of the hands I'm holding
And he then
with all
slowly
of my
like
9 strength.
and then it's almost like he strains to
Brookie
literally
notices
like
nothing.
tear it open from the side and he goes, alright, in you are.
I've met someone like that before.
Yeah.
I know, they make so many bad noises.
Leroy Jenkins.
There's this one half-orc after a show that could do much the same sort of thing, but not with the reality.
I'm
And
going
we step
into
through.
the thing.
I will go with you. Since we're holding
I know,
hands.
we're holding hands, so
I-
yeah, we go.
And
We're
I'm back
holding
here.
hands, and while I
Adrale's holding my tail, and
I'm
Randuin
back here.
and Emma are holding hands.
Everyone skips through holding hands.
Well, I just see like MA has one foot of Verity and Random has the
Everyone's
other
holding
foot.
on to Verity.
Everyone just walks through with a holding up in a Verity.
Puck is just like,
You
what
are not
is
walking
happening?
at all.
No, I'm being carried.
Because in reality he wouldn't want to go. So we just start backpedaling.
You guys go first. You guys go first. Okay, we're all going. Okay, we're all moving as
We're all
one.
making the motion
Okay.
like you're
I don't
walking.
know why. I don't know how I thought I was going to be able to resist
Verity's
this.
like,
In we go.
So yes, as you guys step through,
catch it. I don't care what you're in the middle of. Pay attention to me.
as you guys walk through, and when after Puck steps through, it almost like snaps back and closes behind you. So upon entering the Fey, you are greeted by fields of thick grasses. They sway. They sway to a chill breeze that's in swaths of blue, yellow, and green. The colors seem to bleed together, forming an ever-moving ocean, and you swear if you look at it too long, you may grow dizzy. In the distance is the cusp
shit,
of
I'm
thick
dizzy.
trees rising high into a bright sunlit sky. Over your shoulder, craggy mountains nearly blending into the cold, moonless sky. And for a moment, if you try and decipher more detail of this dark area, the wind becomes bitingly cold and a rough shiver makes its way down your back. You pull your gaze away and you find yourself again warm, if still struggling to keep warm with the breeze. Puck turns and leads you. He says, "Come, follow me." And as you guys actually turn your focus onto him, he is standing probably close to 7 feet tall. He's super tall. And he is a full-on satyr.
So there's the matzah, there's the horseradish, there's everything.
On this one table that's 7 feet tall, standing upright.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's actually really not a table so much as it is more like a 7 foot tall baker's rack.
It's a little bit more, but this is more or less not quite as scary, but generally. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, internet. But yeah, he stands very tall. His horns are super exaggerated. They curl back around his head and almost come over his shoulders. And his lower half is the goat legs, with extremely large hooves. And he goes, "Come, follow me."
I love your horns.
I'll look like a 6 foot tall version of that.
Alrighty.
They look so great. I want to look like it too.
I can do it.
But he leads you away from the mountains and the forest. However, if you pay close enough attention, it almost feels like you're not moving at all, walking in place. The sun is stationary over your head, and you find the heat almost unbearable. But when you check over your shoulder, the forest and mountains are almost vanished on the horizon. When your gaze returns to the direction of travel, there's a red cap rising slowly above the horizon. Its dome speckled in white.
I hope there's not a red cap. Those things are horrible.
Yeah, really.
For a moment, you think you've shrunk as you grow closer. That's a weird sentence that I wrote. For a moment, you think you've shrunk And as you grow closer, it continues to get bigger and bigger. As you enter the shade of the mushroom, the heat breaks, and you find yourself smelling sweet smells of flowers, and you realize that small sprites stare back at you from the bushes, their multifaceted eyes wide with wonder.
There we go.
Explains like so much about Jimmy.
As
Verity
Puck-
is using every ounce of self-control to not say hello to all of the sprites sitting there. Every ounce of self-control.
I'm helping.
He's very tightly squeezing Brigitte in Jeff's hands, who are probably both just like, don't.
You keep trying to.
Yeah, they try and wave the hand, and Brigitte and Jeff are like, no.
Brigitte, actually, you probably would try to like lift your hand and just wouldn't go because Brigitte
I know,
wouldn't move.
Brigitte's not moving. He's like, I can't move. I can't
Brigitte
move.
with her 14 strength, and
Oh.
you're just like,
Yeah, Verity just is.
As you enter the shade of the mushroom, I already said that. As Puck leads you closer, you notice a chair. No, a throne, crafted from the bramble, flowers, and vines of nearby vegetation. On the chair is a youthfully elegant man. He is scantily clad, his skin a deep olive from the sun, and his eyes are large and doe-like, the same warm brown color. His brown hair is wild and hangs in tight curls around his face. He smiles and stands. Welcome, weary traveler. Tell me who steps into my court.
Do we look rather
Puck.
silly coming up?
Puck.
All holding
Puck does.
Aye, master. These are the companions I told you about. The ones who prove themselves in their mortal ways of combat.
Oh, he's gonna regret that shit.
And the young man stands and he goes, "Welcome, honored guests. Please rest and enjoy the hospitality of my court." And with that, the sprites, the random small fey creatures that are both cat and dog and weirdly shaped animals that you recognize but not quite, come out in just droves, and you are find yourselves being touched and being like,
I did not consent. I did not consent.
well, they're
I'm like, yeah.
they're
No, I'm not.
they're poking at you, like touching your hair, like.
Well, and I currently look like Puck, so.
They're little, they're like, where did they find another one? I thought he was the only one that big.
Well, I'm shorter.
But you're still
taller
still
than-
taller than most satyrs.
yeah, Brigitte is not moving.
But,
Verity absolutely squeals and giggles because he is very ticklish.
And
And
like her
as-
free hand is kind of like grumbly old person.
and Puck steps back and actually pulls out some pan flutes and just starts playing. And this beautiful music takes over the field, and you almost feel like other areas of this general vicinity like catch the tune and bounce it back, so it becomes amplified, and you are suddenly in a full swing party. You are being dragged to dance. You're being there are giggling fey creatures all around you, asking you questions, trying to, determine what you are, what do you do, things like that.
Do I counter charm his bullshit? Do I counter charm his bullshit? I haven't had a chance to use it yet, Bert.
That's up to you. What would Jeff do upon this happening?
He would take down every damn note in a notebook and be like, I'm writing this shit for later. G sharp, A, E, G sharp, A.
If anybody asks Brigitte her name, she says her name is Sigurn.
Okay.
I would like to. Can I make an insight check on if this is an illusion or if this is real?
Brigitte's under the assumption that everything's fake anyway, so.
Man, life's an illusion. Nothing's real.
22.
Nothing's real, drops another hit of acid.
So it's
As you look around, like, you can tell that there are some fey creatures that have an illusion up around them, but this, whatever is happening, is real.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I had that. Should not be that yet. Yeah. Okay. Verity will be very polite, but reserved.
Okay.
Same with Brigitte. Polite, to the point, reserved.
And frequently will turn the questions back on the Fae.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brigitte's not that great at doing things.
I'm trying to join in with the music.
Yeah.
The after a moment, food is actually brought out. Food and drink.
Oh, the cigarette.
I'm visibly annoyed still, but I'm not voicing anything. But that's pretty common.
I'm going to try and see what information I can gather from the people fritting about. Like, about what's going on, anything strange that's happened. Just sort of like, you know, oh, hey, what, you know, is this normal? Is this just special for us? Are we special guests?
Roll me a charisma check.
No.
But hear me out, what if I didn't?
Hear me out, no. Hear me out, no. Just like general charisma or like a persuasion?
Just a general charisma. So just add your charisma on.
15?
Okay. It takes a lot of back and forth, but eventually, you kind of get the. You don't get a straight answer, but you do gather that parties are normal here. Your presence is just an excuse to hold one. But they do actively have parties all the time.
Okay.
You learn kind of that these particular Fae live in the moment and will celebrate anything and everything.
Okay.
So, Homeboy's got his flute out.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Lester out.
Okay.
I'm going to join in.
You have a couple of Fae looking at you a little weird with this thing that you've pulled out of your bag.
Now, Lester was made with Fey influence, so anyone who takes a good look at it can, tell that. But, like I say, we've got flute and what I've got going on.
Alright. Nice.
Good lord.
Alright. Alright.
And make a performance check.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna kill that fox.
Oh, it's only a 19. It's still pretty good.
Yeah. You get
Thinking. Music.
it takes a moment for yours and Puck's performances to kind of line up. So there is a moment where everything is a little dissonant, that's what it's for, before it matches up and he kind of gets what you're going for.
I mean, I trained under Jimmy, who was Fey, so...
But I mean, he wasn't
I know,
anticipating it, so. But yeah, you have the entire court in awe, and you see the gentleman who is sitting on the throne. Like he was standing, but now he's kind of standing up, and he's joined in the frivolity and is actually down with his people.
He's getting down with his people?
He's
Getting
dancing.
down with his bad self.
Yep. And one other piece of information that I did forget to mention is that he does wear a circlet, and from that circlet, large feathers come up over his head.
Can I make a logical deduction if I can figure out which court this is?
Yeah, go ahead and make a intelligence check.
I'd like to as well.
Sure.
That's not my D20.
Just general intelligence.
13?
Okay.
Oh, it's up here.
Just 1.
10.
Okay. You both come to the conclusion that this is most likely the spring court.
The spring court?
Spring court.
Okay. Using that information, this is the spring court, can I sort of deduce who this guy is?
Go ahead and make another intelligence check.
Okay,
Unless you, as the player...
I mean, one could assume that I think that as a player, I'm assuming it's Oberon, but I thought Oberon was more associated with the summer court. So it's more for both me as a character and me as a player.
Okay, then make an inch check.
No. No, I fucking don't. That's a 4.
You're not sure who this is.
Do I know him?
You can make an intelligence check as well.
15.
Okay. You are able to deduce that this is the prince of the spring court, often known by Oberon.
Yeah, Verity is mostly keeping to himself.
Can I whisper that to everybody?
Oh, fuck yeah. Sorry.
Jeff says I can, so.
I found a song I was looking for, damn it.
I mean, yeah, if you want to go around and whisper that information to others, you're more than welcome to do so.
Spring Court, this is Prince Oberon.
I'm busy.
Okay.
Brigitte will not acknowledge that you've whispered anything to her.
That was very loud. That was a great username. Named Weaselbase. Just liked our tweet.
Yay.
What's their name?
Weaselbase?
Alright, Weasel Base.
But like bass like the guitar, not...
Nice.
Weasel Bass?
Yeah, Weasel Bass.
I found another song for Puck and me to do our thing.
Okay.
But yeah, Verity
Whatever it
will,
was, I know.
Verity will mostly sort of sit. He will not initiate conversations.
Okay.
And will be...
I need you all to make a con save.
He will be as sparing with information as he can. Goddamn. Let's begin.
Oh!
And if you have any sort of, I think elves do.
Yes.
Advantage, charmed.
Event, no.
Okay.
Sleep,
Mm-hmm.
which I think only elves have that.
Oh, magic can't put me to sleep and I'm against being charmed, so should I even have bothered to roll?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It still is relevant.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
10.
Alright. And
did
can
that
somebody else
right,
roll
right?
for
Okay,
No,
I
MA
got,
and
I
got
rolled an
Randuin.
11 for Brian, or for MA.
I got a straight 15 for Randuin.
okay.
I don't know what his con is.
That's fine.
But
10 or lower, which I think was
me and me.
okay.
Me, me.
You two start feeling very drowsy.
Oh.
I'm going to go find Brigitte
Okay.
immediately. Hey, something's happening. I'm feeling really sleepy. I'm having a hard time staying awake. Brigitte, stay by me, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will literally put my arm around Verity.
Yeah, I will sort of like make it look like Brigitte and I are dancing, and I
Yeah.
am staying right with her.
Okay.
For support. And
Do you want me to be the big spoon?
and also and we should check and see if everybody else is okay.
I was gonna
'Cause-
ask if I noticed that these two are looking sleepy.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, can I perception the room after Verity tells me that information? Motherfucker! No!
Look, it's Verity.
It's Verity!
Can she have advantage because she knows what she's looking for? Because I told her.
Look, it's Verity.
What specifically are you?
I want to
looking
try and
for?
see if anybody else in our party is starting to look drowsy.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you advantage on that one.
All right,
Yeah,
here we
because
go.
I just told. Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's much better.
Yay!
We're doing perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's a straight 17.
Okay. What do you-
I got an 8.
Okay. You don't notice, but you do.
It's not obvious.
You do notice
You
that
play it
Led
off
looks a
well.
little drowsy, or Jeff, I should say.
Jeff one.
Okay,
The-
I'm gonna sort of make.
We'll dance that way.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Boogie, oogie, oogie, oogie.
Shimmy that butt. I'm gonna use my butt to distract the fae.
I'm gonna be like, Have you actually seen the part in Deliverance of Dueling Banjos?
I mean, I've heard that.
You've
I've
heard
never
it.
seen it.
Yeah.
The way that thing goes is that it's actually one guy playing the banjo and the other one kind of playing off of it. I'm going to...
So you're good at dueling banjos.
Well, I'm going to put away Lester, and I'm going to grab one of my own flutes.
Okay.
Dueling pipe.
And,
Oh.
Okay.
Is this from Anchorman? No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
Aqualung.
Nice.
Pause.
Okay. Which I will say, because you're starting to feel drowsy, you would have disadvantage.
So just a straight roll.
So just a straight roll, because you have advantage. Well, no.
No, I pulled out a flute.
That's right. So you do have disadvantage.
Oh, snap.
That's still a 22.
Lord have mercy.
Even drowsy, I am an amazing player.
It would have been a 29.
I mean,
Yes.
it almost sounds like you're like doing like a really weird jazz rendition of it, because you know how in jazz like they
Well,
don't.
that is a weird jazz song,
Yeah.
so...
Well, now it's even weirder.
It's even a weirder jazz.
But it sounds intentional.
Yep.
It sounds like this. You and Puck have rehearsed this.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, which is weird because you're like half like. It's a weird experience. I need everyone to make a con save again.
No.
Like, I've been in shit before. I know how this works.
No.
Ooh, I got worse.
Oh,
Two.
oh, ow. Okay. 14.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I need to roll
Alright,
for Brian.
14.
All right.
God damn it, Brian! He got a 19!
All right.
Ma got a 4.
So the two
looking at that
that
booty.
already
He's looking
failed
at that
this con
booty.
save, you pass out.
Thump. Already goes down like a tree.
Oh, nope.
Thank you and good night!
Literally.
Everyone but Brian. Everyone but Ramduin is starting to feel drowsy.
Oh, no.
But I
Carrie.
can't be put to sleep.
For plot reasons.
Oh, okay.
And because this is Fey magic,
Okay.
we're roll with me, please.
So I'm asleep.
You're not asleep yet. You are drowsy.
Okay.
You are
It's
feeling.
like,
you
you
are
could either
feeling.
be asleep or someone could stab you
Question.
in the party.
Is this
Which
being
you-
charmed?
No, it is not being charmed.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't get advantage.
I was just trying to understand.
It is.
It is happening.
It is happening. I'm not gonna try and explain it.
Just let it
happen.
happen.
Just gonna go with it. I know.
She's like, what did I do?
Get on the DM railroad.
No.
Choo choo, motherfuckers, let's go.
Big
Okay.
Cat is out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna, like, as
time.
Verity's going down, I'm feeling sleepy, I'm just gonna, like, sit us on the floor and keep Verity, like, draped over her shoulder or something and just be like, okay, buddy.
Come on, get up, get up, get up.
We can, oh, fuck, we can do this. And I'm gonna start muttering to myself, or, like, start singing, like, lullabies or something. to try
Don't
and
sing
pick my-
lullabies when you're drowsy.
Like, gonna start singing a song to myself that would, like, pick me up in my native tongue.
What would Led sing? What would Led sing? What would he sing? God damn it.
Yeah, a tavern.
Dance, fucker, dance. It never had.
I'm gonna sing a tavern song that I know in my native language to try and get myself to wake up.
Okay. As you guys are starting to kind of like wilt, you have the Fae are actually like they don't seem alarmed. For those of you who are still awake but drowsy, they're starting to come over and bring things to, like for Led or Jeff, they've already like propped his head open on his head up, not open.
They popped his head open. Wait, what?
Rip Jeff.
That
Jeff,
escalated quick.
Brain surgery is happening.
Propped his head up on something soft, which is actually a lady's lap, and she's like
my.
slowly like petting his hair.
Petting hair.
I mean, if you're asleep, you have
Yeah, that's going too.
you have hair now, and you're not a satyr
So
anymore.
she pets off my hat.
You don't need this anymore. Wow.
And like someone is coming over towards you and is trying to collect Verity from your arms.
Absolutely fucking not. In Gaelic, I'm going to yell. They can pry Verity from my cold dead fingers.
Fight me, scrub lord, I'm ripped.
Basically, I'm actually not gonna yell it. I'm gonna like growl it at them. Be like, you can take him from me when I'm dead.
Go
In
ahead.
her best Charlton Heston.
Everyone who's not asleep, go ahead and roll me another con save.
MA is not technically asleep, is he?
Did he roll a 15 or lower?
Yeah, but he
Rolled a
saved.
4.
He saved the first time.
Right, he's drowsy.
Yeah. Okay.
So everyone who's drowsy and awake.
he rolled a 14.
Okay.
Brian got a 9, and I have a 17.
Okay.
So now both of you are drowsy.
No, you're asleep. Brian is now drowsy.
Okay.
18.
Asleep.
He rolled a 14.
Asleep. So Ramduin is watching his friends one by one slowly
This is
fall
Ramduin's
asleep.
worst nightmare.
How loudly am I
You
snoring?
should message Brian and
I'm
tell
not
him we
snoring
are
at all.
falling one by one. You're all that's left.
I would, but my phone's in my pocket.
Oh, I'll message him then.
And go ahead, after a few minutes, go ahead and roll me another con save for him.
That's another 15.
He finally succumbs to the magic. And you all find yourself asleep.
I am
And-
still, like, violently gripping onto Verity.
Am I still holding Verity's tail?
No.
I let go.
I am going to go ahead and end it for this game.
Okay.
I know it's super early. We've only been playing for 3 hours, but I
Oh.
do want to have the next one with everyone hopefully here. So I am going to end it a little early. Cliffhanger. I know, I'm sorry.
Sad.
The next game will be an interesting game as well. So,
They can pry Verity from my cold, dead fingers.
so I will go. Actually, before we go, excuse me while I move your butt.
So it's like she's holding on to you. Like,
She is. One of her claws is stuck in my shirt, so that paw is like permanently there.
Brian said, "Wait, what? Please tell me you're joking."
well, not anymore.
Now, like, Dad message him back and be like, not anymore, you're asleep too, motherfucker.
You're out.
You fell too, motherfucker.
So you are 1, you're 2, you're 3, you're 4. Number 4, please stay. Everyone else leave.
Wait, is that me?
Yes, you're 4.
I'm sorry, I was messaging Brian.
I can't.
Nope, you must stay.
You can just push down.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
And you probably want to make sure you give it a good kick to make sure
otherwise
that
it'll pop back out.
It's gonna pop back out right now.
Got
yeah.
it. Thank you.
It
What
still
I do
might-
without you.
The next time you sit there,
Oh,
it may just ricochet out and still be flying.
I will wait for Jeff to sit back down so it doesn't kick him.
Oh my god! Come on, are you ready to go on an adventure?
No.
No, come here. We're going on an adventure.
Brian's like, is this game over?
Yes, Brian, we're all dead. You weren't here.
We're
Dang.
not sure.
You weren't here to save us, Brian.
Should he turn the computer off and not watch?
He's not even home.
He's not watching.
Oh.
I'm waiting for him to like pop in chat and be like, what the fuck is happening? I know, where are they going?
Alright, so. It's weird. You had this strange dream of going on this venture. People, vague memories of their faces. And you're woken. You gotta go investigate, Tiny Cat.
Yep, gotta go see what's happening.
You are woken by someone kissing you on the forehead.
No.
Come on, you have to wake up.
Mm-mm.
If you don't, well,
No, I was dreaming there were fairies and shit.
you always did have such wonderful dreams.
No. No.
Come on.
No.
I promised I was making pancakes.
Fine. I want extra syrup.
I think I can do that.
Okay.
Did you sleep well, love?
I don't know. I had a weird dream.
Ah, well, 'tis only a dream.
Yeah, I guess so.
And in the
Yeah, just sleepy noises.
background, you actually hear children laughing.
Where are we?
Woohoo!
Where's that?
Home.
Yeah, but where? Where are we? Are we like in the wagon?
Mm.
Where else would we be?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep up with the map.
And as you finally wake up, your eyes fall on the wall.
I'm gonna check for my little glowy heart pendant necklace thing.
It's there.
Okay. A weird dream.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it'll fade with time.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on. Get up.
I'm up. I'm gonna check my hair length.
Okay.
What's my hair length? Am I have short hair? Do I have long hair? What's the hair situation happening? Caroline's like, God damn it, you would ask this question.
Roll a
Hair check.
perception check.
Oh no. 1.
It is the length you would expect it.
So short.
Sure.
Sure. I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit and sit up. Do I have the wound closure periapt? Necklacey, whatever it is.
Whatever you think you'd have on your person, sure, you have.
Okay. Are we near the Airy?
Of course.
Are we going to see Malleus?
We can, but you have a busy day.
What are we doing?
You're getting prepared for your show.
Oh. Right. Yeah. That.
Did you already forget?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. I'll go make breakfast. You get ready.
Okay.
And Lamore gets out of bed and leaves the
Thing.
wherever you are, what you just said, wagon. And you are left alone in the bed.
I'm going to investigate the wagon.
Okay. And actually, I want to go ahead and stop there.
Okay.
And if you want to go ahead and send in number 3, whoever number 3 was, which I think was Edelrelli.
I think number 3 was Amanda from 4.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Number 3.
That's me. Ah! I made mine. Do you want outies?
Alright, bye.
I went out. Wait, hold
Let
on.
me out so I can go back in again.
She'll probably scream at the door. So you've been having... You're starting to come to. You had this weird dream. Going on an adventure, people. You vaguely remember faces. And as you're kind of mulling this over, there's a moment of momentary discomfort as someone pounces on you. And you hear, Ed, wake up! Nap time's over! You'll miss evening meal!
What's happening?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
Who are you?
That's rude. Your little brother asks you.
Okay.
Or he says to you. Come on. You gotta wake up.
What year is it?
For someone who's so smart, you sure are asking a lot of stupid questions. And then from behind, from the doorway, or actually, as he's saying that, you can smell on the air your favorite meal, and your stomach starts to grumble. And then you also hear, if you don't wake up, you'll miss your presentation at the university. It's your mother's voice carrying from the kitchen.
I'm gonna tear up.
Raleigh, what do you do? What's wrong? I mean, I know that, like, the presentation is, like, super important to you and everything, but, like, it's not something to cry over.
Just something in my eye.
Come on, let's go. He like jumps up and like runs out your door.
Okay, I'm still confused, but I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
Because deep down I really kind of want to indulge in this.
So you follow as you kind of get up, and you're starting to kind of get up. You look around and you realize you're at your home in a Norm Lod. It's in better shape than you remember, and from your room door on the back of it, as he runs out and kind of pulls the door closed behind him, you see robes hanging there, and you recognize those robes as the robes of a professor from the school, from where you were ostracized at. And in the desk, or in the corner of your room, is a desk. And scattered on that desk is tons of papers, and there are books everywhere, and a quill and pot of ink that are very clearly used.
I'm gonna go to the desk and see what's written.
As you kind of focus on it for a moment, actually, go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
I don't know what it landed on. We'll just
Roll
say
again.
Okay. 18.
Okay. For a moment, you go to focus on it, and you can't make out any of the writing.
But I know all the writings.
It's it's blurry. You can tell that there's writing there, but it's like your mind won't
Click.
click.
Can I take it and fold it up and put it in my pocket?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay, we're gonna pause there.
Okay.
If you want to go get me, Jeff.
Dose.
Jeffers.
Cat.
Well, Harley just stares judgmentally at everyone.
Well, I mean, that's what she's there for.
Yep.
I attack it.
I mean, you can if you really want to, but no, you have been having the most weird dream. I've been traveling around with these people, and there was this really beautiful tiefling, but damn if you can't remember his face right now. And as you wake up and come to, there's this soft kiss on your forehead, and you hear a very, very familiar voice. When you haven't heard, it feels like in eons. Say, Engelbert, wake up. You'll miss breakfast.
I know what you're doing here. Breakfast is a cigarette.
I thought we agreed that you would stop doing that. It's unhealthy, love.
Health.
Come on, wake up. You have your show today.
I'll open my eyes and look and see what's going on, where I am.
You are back at home. Your mother is sitting on the side of your bed. And she's, like smiling down at you lovingly, gently like stringing her fingers through your hair. It's like, well, I'm glad you slept well. Hurry, you'll miss it. We don't want you to be late.
So, as though I'm waking up from a dream.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when you wake up from that, there's kind of a couple minutes of you're trying to find the other people
Mm-hmm.
that are from your dream. And so I'll look around trying to find, with like a quizzical, like...
Make a wisdom check.
Yeah, no.
It's weird. You don't see anybody. It's just your room where you grew up. You see your instruments
very beautifully displayed in the corner of your room. You see a area for writing music.
Past instruments, current instruments.
Current and past.
So I look at myself and...
It's you. No illusions.
Okay. I had the weirdest dream.
Tell me about it.
Well, it was like, stuff. I went to so many good shows. I had a couple good shows.
You always do. They're so much fun.
You go to my shows?
Of course, love. Why wouldn't I go to your shows?
You don't go to my after shows, do you?
I mean, no.
Thank God for that.
Your father's a little about that, but we're working on it.
Right. Yeah, stuff and things.
What do you want for breakfast?
So, like, my mind is, like, fighting. It's like a cigarette and hardtack. And, like, I might stumble on, like, a cigarette and hardtack. Like, that seems like the thing.
Come on, what about pancakes or maybe bacon and eggs?
Pancakes. Can I make another wisdom check? Because I just had pancakes recently.
Sure.
I rolled a 3 on the last one, so I should be like, I actually just woke up from a dream. All these things are going on. This is real life now. 19.
Okay. There's something in the back of your head that says, wait, pancakes. Why do pancakes seem... What is happening? There's a moment where it's almost like everything kind of phases before snapping back into reality. And that's where we're going to pause and go ahead and send you in the very last person. You're going to kidnap the kitten.
No.
Catnapper. And I'm sure Lala's going to come running out.
Alright. What sort of bullshit are we anticipating today? Alright, bye. I didn't need any of you anyways, it's fine. Hi.
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 Yawn.
Wake up, you're the DM. You're in charge of this shit show.
No, I said you yawn.
Oh, I yawn?
You're starting to come to, and you've been having this weird dream about leaving home and meeting these strange people and going on all sorts of adventures, but now that you're coming to, it's almost like you can't remember their faces. Seems so long ago. And then you feel something pat your cheek. Wake up, girl. You have a duty to perform.
What? I'm sorry. I was in the middle of an adventure. What duty? I'm sorry. I don't want to get up right now. Call, please. New phone, who dis? New life, who dis? Does the voice sound familiar?
Yes. It's Zakar. He's standing above your bed. His hands are folded back behind his back. His dark hair is pulled into a tight ponytail at the back of his neck.
Okay.
And he's looking down at you.
Does he seem angry, or he's just sort of his usual stone face
he looks
I
impassive.
show zero emotion because I am a robot, beep beep boop, get up.
You have a duty to perform, girl. Come on. You can't sleep forever. Not as the clan leader.
I mean, I could try. Brigitte will sit up.
Good. And he'll kind of walk out. He'll kind of walk a little bit past your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And as you'll hear, and as servants run in and they kind of start swarming you to get you dressed and they pull you
Oh,
off.
Jesus! I was not anticipating all of this morning. Okay. All right. So I guess we're doing this.
So you can see him. He's facing away from you, obviously giving you decency. While he's... And you have, like... You know, in those, like, old Victorian...
Yeah, the privacy screen.
Yeah. So you're, like, back there where they're, like, poking and prodding you and,
ow.
and getting you dressed, and he's standing
not.
there.
Are you excited?
Remind me what I should be excited for. I seem to have forgotten.
You're presenting the horn to your clan, taking your rightful heir, rightful step, rightful place. Excuse me.
You're right. Fuck! What is this?
What is this
word? Oh, is that what's happening? I seem to have forgotten. Can I roll to try and figure out if this is a dream?
Roll a
Or-
wisdom check.
Or if I'm being lied to in some way, shape, or form?
Yeah, roll a wisdom check.
I want to roll the pink die, but because they rolled so well for Brian, but I feel like they're gonna fuck me.
Or wisdom save, whatever you want to call it.
Well, it doesn't matter because they're both zeros. That's a 4.
Seems... You're like, okay.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Totally can believe
I guess maybe I just got super excited and kind of like, I don't know, weird.
This is weird. I had this awesome, amazing dream that I was on this adventure and there were shit slavers and God, that was terrible.
You humans always do come up with the same strange dreams. Can't say that's something I've ever suffered from.
Sorry, I don't say that out loud. Like, are they, and like my hair is being pulled back and like the traditional,
Yep.
everything's traditional, so it's like, as far as I'm aware, this is all real.
Mhm.
Okay. Fuck, I don't know what to ask.
Have you rehearsed your speech?
What? I was supposed to prepare a speech. No. I did not.
You can just hear this sigh of like mild disappointment and yet
No,
acceptance.
I feel like it would be like extreme acceptance and just be like, you know what? I was anticipating this and I did not, you know what? I had some high hopes and they were all crashing down on me. It's fine. Vester could probably help me with it.
I'm sure he could. He's good with public speaking. I was hoping that you would take this on as yourself. You know, accept
Be
responsibility.
fucking responsible and all this bullshit.
I suppose you're still got your head in the sky from your Springer.
When did I come back?
A few weeks ago. Roll a wisdom check.
You're fired for me, alright? You're also fired. That was another wisdom check. 2.
Yeah, 2
Yeah, 2 weeks.
weeks.
2?
2 weeks.
Yeah, that sounds about right, man. Alright, hold on, please. Gotta get out all the fact rolls. That's how this works, right?
Of course, of course.
Of course, of course. What adventures did I have? Can you tell me?
You haven't regaled me with as many tales as I would have thought you would.
Where's Vester?
Somewhere around this old craggy castle.
I'm sorry I've been a disappointment, but...
You're still young, girl. You're still learning. I'll make a leader out of you yet.
If I could see Vester before the ceremony, that would help.
Very well, very well. Let me go find the rapscallion. It kind of wanders off. And you are left to your room. It is
And
much more...
The servants are gone by this point, right?
As now that they have you dressed, yeah. As soon as they have you dressed, they...
Am I in armor or am I in a dress?
You're in kind of like... You're in a dress, but it is... There's also like ceremonial armor that you've been donned in. It's not obviously for protection of any real kind.
And your room is much more decorated in the trappings that you'd expect, like things that you'd seen like in your father's room when he was still alive. And you have, the clan shield is on your wall, things like that.
I'm going to call my sword and shield to me. I'm going to summon it.
Okay. They come. Make a wisdom check.
You're going to make me fucking make wisdom checks until I fucking realize something, aren't you? Maybe? That's a 5.
Alright.
You're fired.
They look, they're as you remember them being.
Me thinking by myself and not being like, I need a hit button. I'm gonna go rummage around. I'm gonna try and find my cloak.
Okay.
And my armor.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
You bitch! That's an 8.
Okay.
Sorry, they're having too much fun off camera.
You are, I should say. You start rummaging around, and suddenly, panic overtakes you. Go ahead and make another wisdom save. Is that a nat 1? Jesus Christ.
It is a nat 1. I'm going to fucking switch dice. Everybody's fired over here, okay?
And then you start to panic, and then you're like, it's fine. They're probably just out for cleaning. That's why I can't find them. It's fine. Everything's fine.
But I don't have my hands on them. I'm going to continue searching. It's probably fine, but I want to find them.
So with that, I'm going to go ahead and pause it.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and pull everybody back in, and we'll end it now that I've kind of given you a taste of what you'll be dealing with next week.
Okay, so just get everybody back in here?
Yeah.
Okay. I just need to roll fucking wisdom saves. Alright, everybody come back in.
That was great. We had a pause in our conversation from the living room. We just heard, bitch! I don't know if you heard us laughing.
No,
Yes.
no, don't worry. I heard you laughing. No, we're all coming back
That
in.
was what happened. It was just a pause in our conversation from the living room. Bitch!
Just the mildest of pause, like, finish a sentence, half second.
Bitch! I rolled a nat 1. Like, I literally rolled, like, every single wisdom check, it was, like, below a 10. It was like, 4, 4, 2, nat 1.
Well, I'm sure that
3 and a
bitch
19,
was
so.
I didn't roll shit.
Needed.
I rolled to see how long my hair was. I rolled to check my
Wait,
hair.
what?
And I got a 1. So Carolyn
bald.
said it was the exact amount of hair I expected to find.
Oh my god.
such a DNA.
I am right.
So that's what we will kind of stumble into next week. Give you a taste of what we're going into. Or not next week, but in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And that way I can also kind of come up with if Brian, well, hopefully Brian will be joining us, and also Greg.
Maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
He'll probably be back.
That's completely.
I know, I understand, but
Yeah.
in the
We will
off
be
chance.
we will be optimistic that he will get the chance to come have some fun.
Yeah,
Sure.
because
As well.
So yeah, that's kind of mull that over. Have fun for 2 weeks thinking about that.
2 weeks.
I like how we've gone with the total recall on that. Just,
Yep,
you know.
full on.
Multi-pass.
that's Fifth Element. Okay.
I know, I was like,
Same
wait a
thing.
minute.
It's another
Anyway.
sci-fi movie.
Anyways.
May the force be with you. Like, 'cause we're just
Alright.
gonna go through.
So yeah, we're cutting it a little short. I was expecting y'all to do more
Whoops.
In the area or in the Feywild?
in the area.
Yeah.
I think that was mainly because I was also expecting Brian to be here, but whatever. So yeah, that's where we'll pick up with our intrepid heroes waking up in strange places.
Indeed.
I mean,
Normal
let's
occurrence
kind
for
of used to
Jeff.
that. Yeah.
Seemingly very, very normal places. And yeah, we'll pick up there next week.
Yay.
And now announcements. Not so. I'm a professional.
Wednesday.
Wednesday we have DM chats with Susie.
Hello.
And then
Hi, that's
next
me.
Sunday we have River of Turicel, where we are going yet on more emotional journeys. And yeah, that's this upcoming week. And of course we'll keep you updated with anything we should find. So thanks so much for joining us. I know it was a short session. I appreciate you guys sticking around, and we will see you in 2 weeks. If not sooner than that on Wednesday, but yeah. Bye, Internet.